Chapter 3254, All Dragon Palace Disciples Prepare for Battle. Tianzhen, who was on Shaolan's body, looked ahead and commanded in a deep voice. In front of the Water Dragon Palace, the Water Dragon King led a group of experts to confront the experts from the Fire Dragon Palace and the Crimson Gold Battle Dragon Palace. A war could break out at any time. Tianzhen looked over with a cold look in his eyes. Now that his strength had broken through, even if the demonic dragon lineage had a rank 6 universe supremacy, he could still fight them. Kill these dogs. The Water Dragon King looked into the distance with excitement in his eyes. He locked his gaze on the Fire Dragon Lord and moved. The Water Dragon Pearl emitted a terrifying aura as it attacked the Fire Dragon Lord. Kill. The experts of the Water Dragon Palace roared and attacked the experts of the Crimson Golden Battle Dragon from the Fire Dragon Palace. Even without the arrival of the demonic Dragon Emperor, I can annihilate all of you. When the Fire Dragon Master saw the Water Dragon King charging at him, his eyes were filled with disdain. He moved and directly faced the Water Dragon King. I'll give you 10 days to surrender. If you don't know what's good for you, I will annihilate all of you today. There's no need to wait for 10 days. The Fire Dragon Lord roared and released terrifying flames on its claws as it charged towards the Water Dragon King. Humph! The Water Dragon King's eyes were cold as the Water Dragon Pearl emitted rays of blue light into its body. A terrifying water current condensed into a water dragon and attacked the Fire Dragon Lord. Kill. The surrounding experts from the Water Dragon Palace roared with murderous intent as they charged forward. Let's go and support the Water Dragon Palace. Tianzhen, who was on Shaolan's body, shouted. Swish, swish, swish. This time, those who came with Tianzhen were the elites of the Dragon Palace. Berserk Dragon Species, Arrow Dragon Species, Heavenly Lightning Earthen Fire Dragon Species, Mystical Dragon Species, etc. 2,000 core experts of the Dragon Palace flew towards the battlefield. Haha, we didn't kill you, but your Dragon Palace still dares to get involved. Today we will kill all of you together. Seeing the Water Dragon King's attack, the Fire Dragon King swung his dragon claws to block it. At the same time, he didn't seem to care about the Water Dragon King at all. He raised his head and looked at the experts from Dragon Palace in the sky, his eyes full of mockery. Courting death. When the Water Dragon King saw that the Fire Dragon Master dared to get distracted while fighting against him, a murderous look appeared in his eyes. Streams of water turned into terrifying dragon scales and struck at him. Die. Sensing the attack of the Water Dragon King, the Fire Dragon King's eyes flashed with ferocity. With a jerk of his body, he dashed towards the Water Dragon King. Boom, boom, boom. Fire claw cover the sky. The water dragon formed by the water was easily broken by the Fire Dragon Lord. It stretched out its dragon claws and roared. A humongous flaming dragon claw struck towards the Water Dragon King. What? The Water Dragon King's expression changed when he saw that his attack was easily broken once again and felt the terrifying flaming dragon claw. Not good, the strength of this Fire Dragon Lord is a little strange. He raised his Water Dragon Pearl and blocked the flaming dragon claw. Bam. However, the Water Dragon Pearl, which was emitting powerful water laws, was slapped away by the dragon claw. The flaming dragon claw continued its attack on the Water Dragon King. The strength of this Fire Dragon Lord is definitely higher than a rank 5 universe supremacy. The Water Dragon King roared with his eyes wide open. He was in disbelief. How could the strength of the Fire Dragon Lord reach rank 6 universe supremacy? With such strength, how could he still submit to the Demon Dragon bloodline? The Water Dragon King's expression changed constantly. The reason why the Water Dragon Palace dared to attack now was because the Demon Dragon bloodline wasn't around. To them, the Demon Dragon bloodline had given birth to a rank 6 universe supremacy. They never expected the Fire Dragon Lord to have such strength too. Terrifying. Retreat, we have to retreat. The Water Dragon King roared in fear. The other side had sent out a rank 6 universe venerable, they couldn't resist at all. Bam. As the terrifying dragon claw struck, a large number of water shields appeared in front of the Water Dragon King to defend. Zzz. However, black wounds still appeared on his body. These black wounds were burned by the flames and looked extremely terrifying. One move and the Water Dragon King was heavily injured. Within his body, a water attribute treasure that looked like a clock spun, rapidly healing his injuries. A rank 6 universe supremacy? In the sky array flew down from Shaolan's body. He was shocked when he sensed the battle on the Fire Dragon Lord's side. The strength that the Fire Dragon Lord displayed also shocked Sky Array. So, he waved his palms quickly and formation started forming. At the side, the ferocious dragon 10 heads that had been circling above the Water Dragon Palace had long sensed Xiaolan's aura. He stared at Xiaolan, who was hundreds of times bigger than him. His eyes shone brightly. Whoa! Xiaolan also noticed the ferocious dragon 10 heads, and his eyes revealed a look of excitement. He let out a low roar and attacked the scarlet dragon decapod. The 10 heads of the ferocious dragon 10 heads let out a terrifying roar as a huge mountain started forming on his body. The mountain headed straight for Xiaolan. Whoa! The grayish energy on Xiaolan's body shook. Without dodging, he headed straight for the mountain. The mountain was tens of times bigger than Xiaolan, but the terrifying mountain crumbled rapidly when it landed on Xiaolan's body. Xiaolan slowly opened his terrifying mouth, as though he wanted to devour the entire void. Roar roar. The ferocious dragon 10 heads saw how easily Xiaolan destroyed his attack, and his eyes revealed a trace of fear and dread. One after another, huge earthy yellow horns shot towards Little Blue's huge mouth. However, the earthy yellow horns did not cause any ripples when they entered Xiaolan's bottomless mouth. Xiaolan continued to devour it. This caused the ferocious dragon 10 heads to panic. This giant star beast, which seemed to be as strong as it, was too strange. Whoa! The ferocious dragon 10 heads roared and immediately fled to the side. Buzz buzz buzz. However, at this moment, a terrifying black hole appeared around him. He shook his body and instantly disappeared into the black hole. In the next moment, the exit of the black hole appeared in Xiaolan's mouth. When the ferocious dragon 10 heads came out, his eyes were filled with fear. The power of law on his body boiled as he attacked the surroundings with all his might. Buzz. However, at this moment, Xiaolan's mouth slowly closed and started digesting. The extremely powerful ferocious dragon 10 heads had become Xiaolan's food. Invincible within the same realm. Chapter 3255, Woo Woo. Xiaolan let out a low growl after swallowing the ferocious dragon 10 heads, quickly digesting the space beast in its body. Kun fed on creatures with powerful bloodlines. Swallowing the ferocious dragon 10 heads allowed Xiaolan to improve significantly. What? Ferocious dragon 10 heads was swallowed? What kind of terrifying beast is this, to be able to swallow the ferocious dragon 10 heads so quickly? Below, be it the Fire Dragon Palace Crimson Gold Battle Dragon or the Water Dragon Palace experts, they were all shocked. The ferocious dragon 10 heads was a very powerful space beast. Back when it was still a rank 4 universe venerable, the Water Dragon Palace had to send 3 to 4 rank 4 universe venerables to suppress it. They had Shui Linglong, a purebred water divine dragon. Now that the ferocious dragon 10 heads had broken through, it was actually swallowed by the terrifying space beast. Extremely terrifying. Damn it. The Fire Dragon Lord's pupils constricted when he saw this, his expression ugly. After the Fire Dragon Palace took the space beast from the Water Dragon Palace, they used up large amounts of resources to allow it to break through again. Yet now it was swallowed by a space beast. Since you swallowed this Dragon Lord space beast, then I shall suppress you. He growled, not continuing to attack the Water Dragon Lord, but headed straight for Xiaolan. Be careful, the Fire Dragon Lord has the fighting power of a rank 6 universe venerable. The Water Dragon Lord saw him heading for Xiaolan and roared. What? The Water Dragon Lord's words shocked all the experts of the Water Dragon Palace. They did not expect the Fire Dragon Lord to have the fighting power of a rank 6 universe venerable. With such strength, why would he submit to the Demon Dragon bloodline? Everyone enter the Water Dragon Palace immediately. Brothers of the Dragon Palace, enter the Water Dragon Palace. The Water Dragon Lord continued to roar. A rank 6 universe venerable was already unbeatable to them. Haha, you dared to kill our Fire Dragon Palace space beast? Then I shall suppress you today, no one can stop me. The Fire Dragon Lord heard the Water Dragon Lord's roar, his face contorted. He ignored the people around him and locked his gaze on Xiaolan. Xiaolan's strength had completely exceeded his expectations, but with his current strength, he could still suppress it. After suppressing it, the Savage Dragon Decapitator's losses could be completely recovered. He might even obtain an even more powerful giant star beast. In the void at the side, Tianjin glared at the Fire Dragon Lord with a cold look in his eyes. His palms moved slightly, and the arrays attacked him one by one. Scram. The Fire Dragon Master felt the attack of the Heaven Formation. His eyes turned cold and he waved his dragon claws. But very quickly, his gaze froze and a shocked expression appeared on his face. Boom. In the next moment, a terrifying flame erupted from his body, and his dragon claws once again met the array formations. Bam. A terrifying collision sound rang out, causing Fire Dragon Master's face to turn solemn. Universe Level 6 Venerable? I didn't expect the Dragon Palace to have such an expert. He roared in shock. Hee, even your Fire Dragon Lord has the power of a Level 6 Universe Venerable. Why can't my Dragon Palace have a Level 6 Venerable? Tianjin's eyes revealed a look of disdain as the arrays attacked him. Scram. A lesser dragon dares to fight with me? The Fire Dragon Lord roared coldly as he moved and attacked Tianjin. Hee. Tianjin laughed coldly as the 5 elemental energy revolved behind him, forming a 5 elemental millstone. This was the 5 elemental array that he had created based on the 5 elemental millstone. The terrifying millstone struck towards the Fire Dragon Lord. Bam bam bam. A series of terrifying collisions caused the Fire Dragon Lord to be unable to move an inch, and his face sank. The Dragon Palace actually has a Universe Level 6 Venerable. When the experts of the Water Dragon Palace saw this, they were pleasantly surprised. The strength of the Fire Dragon Lord had them in despair, but the fact that the Dragon Palace had a Universe Level 6 Venerable was a pleasant surprise. With a Universe Level 6 expert they could go against the Fire Dragon Lord. Seems like I have to get serious. The Fire Dragon Lord's eyes were cold. He lifted his head and a Fire Dragon Pearl floated in the air. True Dragon Fire. He roared as his entire body was covered in terrifying flames, as he charged towards the surroundings. The flames covered an area of a few hundred kilometers. Under the cover of the flames, his body seemed to have reached a few hundred kilometers, comparable to Xiaolan's body. In the sky the Dragon Pearl was like a blazing sun, emitting the temperature of the sun. Shadows appeared, and the entire sky seemed to be the territory of the Fire Divine Dragon. Boom. Thousands of flames surged towards Tianjin. 5 elemental array reversal, water domain. Tianjin's pupils constricted when he saw this terrifying attack, and he immediately shouted. Swoosh. The 5 elemental millstone reversed, turning into seawater, and surged towards the Fire Dragon Lord. Boom boom. Terrifying collisions resounded. Roar roar. The Fire Dragon Lord roared as he charged forward, and the seawater disappeared bit by bit under the flames. Roar roar. Tianjin let out a deep roar and his entire body changed. He had a dragon tail and a 9-colored radiance covered his body. The whole thing looked sacred and strange. Activate Wind, Fire, Lightning, Attack. He let out a low roar and a series of arrays shot forward. Attack. At the front, the Fire Dragon Master roared and the shadows of the Inferno Divine Dragons charged towards the sky formation. Boom boom boom. The collisions resounded once again. This time, however, the Divine Fire Dragon Phantoms were quickly destroyed. Tianjin's current strength could fight against 3 Universe Level 6 Venerables. The Fire Dragon Lord was a pure Divine Dragon, and in addition he had a postnatal treasure Dragon Pearl. His strength wasn't something an ordinary Universe Level 6 Venerable could match up to. However, the Fire Dragon Lord's strength was only comparable to 2 Universe Level 6 Venerables. It would be difficult to fight against 3. Postnatal treasures were very strong. If a Universe Level 1, 2 or even 3 Venerables used it they could fight above their level. However, the higher one's level, the harder it was to use a postnatal treasure to fight above their level. At this level, if one wanted to rely on treasures to fight above their level, they would need connate treasures. Or perhaps they would have 4 or 5 postnatal treasures. Palm Wind, Palm Rain, Palm Lightning, 3 great arrays descend. The wind, lightning and wind elements on Tianjin's body shone brightly, as the arrays once again enveloped the Fire Dragon Lord. What a mysterious fella. He definitely isn't an ordinary dragon. He might be from the Divine Dragon bloodline. The Fire Dragon Lord saw the powerful arrays and his face turned ugly. Chapter 3256. Damn it, I didn't expect you to be from a pinnacle race. The Fire Dragon Lord stared at heaven formation floating in the air with a dark face. From his mouth, a fire pagoda flew out. The fire pagoda let out a crimson glow. Even around the flames, it was still dazzling. Hee, do you really think you're invincible in the same realm? Heaven formation stared at the Fire Dragon Lord and said coldly. Pinnacle dragon species, I can still suppress you. The Fire Dragon Lord's face darkened as flames surged into the fire pagoda. Boom. The fire pagoda grew to 1,000 kilometers in size and headed for heaven formation. Heaven Formation's face was solemn as he set up an array to defend. The Fire Dragon Lord had already taken out 2 postnatal treasures. This was impossible for an ordinary rank 6 supremacy. Only the divine dragon lineage could be so wealthy to have 2 postnatal treasures. Facing the Fire Dragon Lord who had taken out 2 postnatal treasures, Heaven Formation had to go all out. Kill the experts from Dragon Palace will help us deal with the Fire Dragon Lord. The rest of the Water Dragon Palace disciples, kill them all. The Water Dragon King was severely injured but had mostly recovered from the postnatal treasures. He roared, "Kill!" The experts from Water Dragon Palace charged over. "Kill!" All the Dragon Palace members continued to attack the Crimson Gold Battle Dragon from Water Dragon Palace. Howl howl. Little Blue swallowed the ferocious dragon 10 heads and roared. It stared at the flood dragons below with a passionate gaze. High-grade bloodlines were the Kuan's favorite. The wyverns were extremely attractive to him. He exuded a barbaric aura as he attacked. Be careful of the people from Dragon Palace. The leaders of Fire Cloud Army and Dragon Hawk Army roared. Boom. At this moment they looked at Xiaolan who was attacking them, and their faces were filled with solemn expressions. Little Blue had swallowed the ferocious dragon 10 heads, shocking them. At this moment, a black and white shadow suddenly appeared around the Fire Dragon Palace and the Crimson Golden Battle Dragon. The black and white shadow's razor-sharp claws instantly pierced through the venerables of the 2 dragon palaces. This time, 200 universe supremacies from the spike dragon species had come. Be careful, there are strange assassins around. When the experts of the 2 dragon palaces saw that more than 100 universe venerables were assassinated in an instant, their expressions changed. They looked around vigilantly and roared. The Water Dragon Palace and the Dragon Palace have more experts than us. We are no match for them. One of the Crimson Gold Battle Dragon's 5th Order Venerables had a slight change in expression as he faced Roving Heaven's attack. Retreat. Retreat. Wait for the Lord of the Demon Dragon bloodline to arrive. The leader of the Fire Cloud Legion did not hesitate and immediately gave the order. They had come in advance to exert pressure on the Water Dragon Palace. Now that the Dragon Palace had joined in and displayed such terrifying strength, there was no need for them to continue fighting. Retreat. In the sky, the Fire Dragon Master sensed the situation below and growled with a dark face. Since the other party had displayed such powerful strength, they would wait for the arrival of the Demon Dragon King and the Demon Dragon Emperor. He stared at Sky Formation and did not continue fighting. He moved and immediately retreated into the Fire Dragon Palace. Sky Formation looked over but did not stop him. It was difficult for him to stop the other party. They were surrounded by their Dragon Palace. It would be easy for them to hide in. This was the strength of the Dragon Palace. Continue fighting, you bunch of arrogant fellows. The experts of the Water Dragon Palace saw them retreat and sneered coldly. Don't be arrogant. Your Water Dragon Palace will still perish. The Dragon Palace will perish too. One of the Crimson Gold Battle Dragon experts roared. Swish swish swish. As they spoke, they quickly retreated into the Crimson Gold Battle Dragon Palace. Now, the members of the Crimson Gold Battle Dragon were less than 1/3 of their peak. They had all submitted to the Demon Dragon bloodline and respected the Demon Dragon King and the Demon Dragon Emperor. The Water Dragon Palace will be waiting for you. The experts of the Water Dragon Palace replied coldly. Phew. The Water Dragon King heaved a sigh of relief when he saw them retreat. They looked at the members of the Dragon Palace, filled with gratitude. Without the help of the Dragon Palace, the Fire Dragon Palace and the Crimson Gold Battle Dragon could have annihilated them. Thank you, experts of the Dragon Palace, for your help. Thank you, sir of the Dragon Palace. The Water Dragon King said as he cupped his fists towards Sky Formation. Sky Formation was stronger than him, so it wasn't wrong for him to call him sir. Don't mention it, Water Dragon King. I'm just following the orders of the Dragon King. Sky Formation smiled and shook his head. The strength of the Fire Dragon Lord has really exceeded expectations. Yes. The Water Dragon King nodded solemnly. The Fire Dragon Lord has the strength of a rank 6 universe supremacy, but was suppressed by the Demon Dragon bloodline. What about the Demon Dragon bloodline? As he spoke, his expression changed slightly. Everyone from the Dragon Palace, please come in. Then he invited Sky Formation and led them into the Water Dragon Palace. They might have to rely on the Dragon Palace for this battle. I didn't expect that the Dragon Palace would have a rank 6 universe supremacy. Within the Fire Dragon Palace, the Fire Dragon Lord roared with a dark expression. He took out the universe AI and immediately sent the news to the Demon Dragon bloodline. A rank 6 universe supremacy appeared in the Dragon Palace. To destroy the Water Dragon Palace and the Dragon Palace, only the Demon Dragon Emperor could do it himself. At the same time, in the space where the Demon Dragon bloodline was, the Demon Dragon Dark World enveloped a huge space. Within the Demon Dragon Dark World, the Demon Dragon King and Demon Dragon Emperor were shocked when they received the message from the Fire Dragon Lord. Looks like the Water Dragon Palace doesn't know what's good for them and won't surrender. Let's go and destroy them. Destroy the Water Dragon Palace first, then destroy the Dragon Palace. The Demon Dragon Emperor said plainly. Yes, father. The Demon Dragon King nodded. Although they were surprised that the Dragon Palace had a rank 6 universe supremacy, it didn't affect their plan much. They just needed to put in more effort. Soon, the huge Demon Dragon Dark World started moving again, flying towards the Water Dragon Palace. Recently, the Demon Dragon Dark World had moved twice, once to destroy the Wind Thunder God Dragon bloodline, once to suppress the Crimson Gold Battle Dragon. This was the third time. We're here, the Water Dragon continent of the Water Dragon Palace is in front. Those 4 dragon palaces are really majestic. Just as the Demon Dragon Dark World was rushing over, in front of the Water Dragon continent, a group of nearly 4,000 universe supremacies were standing on a huge radiant lotus. They looked ahead and sighed when they saw the Dragon Palace exuding a powerful aura. The Saint One clan had arrived. Chapter 3257, There's a battle here. There's still some energy in the air. Above the Water Dragon continent, the group of Saint One clan experts on the Radiant Lotus scanned the surroundings and said faintly, Clan Elder, should we wait here or head over directly? The Saint One clan elder looked at an old man in the middle and asked, Head over directly. The strongest expert of the Divine Dragon lineage is probably the Dragon King of the Demon Dragon lineage. He's probably only a rank 6 universe venerable. Our Saint One clan elder said faintly. In the current continental encirclement starry sky, based on the strength displayed by the Divine Dragon lineage, the strongest expert was at least a 5th order universe venerable. Even if they had many treasures, the Saint One clan was not afraid of the Divine Dragon lineage. Even if the Demon Dragon lineage could produce a rank 6 universe venerable, they were not afraid. Yes, clan leader. The Saint One clan elder nodded and the Radiant Lotus continued to fly forward. When the Saint One clan arrived, it immediately attracted the attention of all the members of the Water Dragon Palace. Feeling the power coming from them, everyone in the Water Dragon Palace felt a chill in their hearts. What's going on? What are they here for? What's going on? The Water Dragon King and the Water Dragon Empress were slightly shocked. Clan leader, it's the Saint One clan, said a Water Dragon Palace expert on the side. Let's go over and take a look. The Water Dragon King had a doubtful look on his face as he flew out immediately. Saint One clan? Hearing this name, Tianjin's eyes flickered and he followed closely. Sir, from the Dragon Palace, you can wait in the Dragon King Hall. The Water Dragon King looked at Tianjin and said, They might be here for our Dragon Palace. Tianjin shook his head and squinted his eyes, which were filled with a sinister look. Dragon Palace? The Water Dragon King frowned when he heard Tianjin's words. Everyone from the Saint One clan, may I know why you are here at our Water Dragon Palace? The Water Dragon King's gaze swept across the Saint One clan's universe venerables as he spoke with a grave expression. There were nearly 4,000 venerables of the Saint One clan on the Radiant Lotus. The Saint One clan wasn't weak in the continent encirclement starry sky. We're here to look for people from the Dragon Palace. On the Radiant Lotus, the patriarch of the Saint One clan squinted his eyes. Tell the people of Dragon Palace to come out. Saint One clan, why are you looking for my Dragon Palace? Tianjin stared at them and said coldly, What is it? Were our 3rd and 7th elders killed by your Dragon Palace? The Saint One clan's patriarch asked with a stern expression. Who are the 3rd elder and 7th elder? Our Dragon Palace has killed many ungrateful fellows. Who knows which one is your 3rd elder or 7th elder? The Heavenly Formation glanced at them and replied coldly. Your Dragon Palace is really arrogant. Our Saint One clan's 3rd elder and 7th elder died in the hands of your Dragon Palace's star behemoth. Are you still not going to admit it? An old man next to the patriarch of the Saint One clan asked sternly. Admit? Are you talking about those 2 who attacked us 10 days ago? Those 2 reckless fools? The Heavenly Formation said coldly. Impudent. Dragon Palace, you have to pay the price for killing our Saint One clan's elder. The Saint One clan's patriarch shouted coldly. Ah, with just you guys? The heavenly formation laughed and said disdainfully. With just us? The Saint One clan's patriarch said coldly. They're taking advantage of the situation. They know that your dragon palace is here to help us. They know that the demon dragon lineage is going to attack our water dragon palace. The water dragon king's face was extremely gloomy when he saw this scene. Now that the fire dragon lord had the combat power of a rank 6 universe supremacy, they were even more worried about the demon dragon lineage. Fortunately, the dragon palace also had rank 6 universe supremacies. But now that the Saint One clan wanted to attack the dragon palace, they obviously wanted to use this opportunity to take revenge. The Saint One clan wasn't weak, they were even stronger than the water dragon palace. This was simply adding insult to injury. Their initial glimmer of hope was completely dashed with the Saint One clan's interference. Everyone from the fire dragon palace, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. The dragon palace killed our Saint One clan's elder. This time the Saint One clan will make them pay the price. The Saint One clan's patriarch looked in the direction of the fire dragon palace and said with a smile. Ah, good. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The Saint One clan will be our friend. Within the fire dragon palace, the Saint One clan's arrival had already attracted the attention of the fire dragon palace. The fire dragon lord laughed when he heard their words. He flew out of the fire dragon palace and looked at the people from the Saint One clan. He glanced at the water dragon king heaven formation and said, when the demonic dragon lineage arrives, we will destroy them. Ah, good. Leave a small dragon palace to us. The Saint One clan's patriarch laughed and replied. Ah, good. The fire dragon lord laughed when he heard their words. His eyes shone. The Saint One clan did not know that there were rank 6 supremacies in the dragon palace. However, he did not say it out loud. With the Saint One clan's intervention, they would have an easier time and fewer drakes would die. The Saint One clan wants to annihilate us? Let's see who will annihilate who. Tianjin's eyes were cold and sinister. Phew. However, the water dragon king heaved a sigh of relief, his face filled with exhaustion. The demon dragon lineage and the Saint One clan. We are no match for them. Once they break through our water dragon palace, we will be finished. We have to prepare a backup plan. The water dragon king looked at Tianjin and said weakly. Don't worry, water dragon king. I will contact the dragon king immediately. Leave everything to the dragon palace. Tianjin's face was also filled with coldness. The Saint One clan's sudden attack infuriated him. The two elders of the Saint One clan had attacked Shaolan despite knowing that it had a master. This was a complete provocation. If they killed them, would the Saint One clan dare to seek revenge? Would they dare to take advantage of the situation? Let's see who will annihilate who. Your dragon palace has a solution? The water dragon king stared at Tianjin with excitement in his eyes. Everything is up to the dragon king. Tianjin replied faintly. He took out the universe AI and immediately transmitted the situation over. The entire continental encirclement galaxy was paying attention to the water dragon palace. Chapter 3258. Another huge battle of the divine dragon bloodline was about to erupt. This battle would be even more eye-catching than the previous two. Because someone had received news that the dragon palace had sent reinforcements to the water dragon palace. The dragon palace supported the water dragon palace. The demonic dragon bloodline had the crimson gold battle dragon of the fire dragon palace. This was equivalent to the final battle of the starry sky divine dragon bloodline. Whoever won would be the king of the divine dragon lineage in the continent encirclement starry sky. In the void around the water dragon palace, some experts from other forces were investigating the situation here. Soon, on the continent encircling starry sky AI, another piece of news caused a huge commotion. It seems like the Saint One clan has joined the battlefield. They seem to have a grudge against the dragon palace and want to destroy the dragon palace. Why did the Saint One clan suddenly join this war? The Saint One sect wants to ally with the fire dragon palace's devil dragon lineage. The Saint One sect's main goal is to destroy the dragon palace. It's suspected that the dragon palace killed 2 of the Saint One clan's level 5 venerable elders. The Saint One clan is using this opportunity to take revenge. The sudden intervention of a force caused the entire continent encirclement starry sky to boil. The Saint One clan wasn't weak at all. Now on the AI, the experts of the various factions guessed that the demon dragon lineage had a rank 6 universe venerable. This had already greatly suppressed the water dragon palace and the dragon palace. Now, with the addition of the Sheng One clan with a universe level 6 venerable, the water dragon palace and dragon palace were probably going to lose. It was likely that he would have to surrender or flee. There were all kinds of guesses and discussions. However, what was more consistent was that no force or expert thought that the Water Dragon Palace and the Dragon Palace could win, especially after the Saint One clan interfered. However, they didn't know that they knew nothing about the current strength of Fire Dragon Palace and Dragon Palace. The news of the Fire Dragon Lord and the Dragon Palace having a level 6 universe venerable did not spread. At the same time, within the Dragon Palace in the galaxy, Wang Xian, who was assisting the Great Five Elements in refining the acquired treasures, suddenly received a message from the Heaven Array. When he saw the contents, he was slightly taken aback. Fire Dragon Lord's strength has reached level 6 universe venerable? The Saint One clan is involved. They want to destroy the Dragon Palace? He narrowed his eyes slightly, especially when he saw the last piece of news. His eyes were filled with malice. He had never imagined that the Saint One clan would get involved. Hehe, you want to destroy my Dragon Palace? Wang Xian's eyes flickered with a sinister glow. The Fire Dragon Emperor's power has reached the power of a level 6 universe venerable, yet it was still suppressed by the Demon Dragon bloodline. That means that the Demon Dragon bloodline, even at its weakest, has at least 3 level 6 universe venerables. Even a level 7 universe venerable. Wang Xian was deep in thought. The strength of the demonic dragon lineage had far exceeded his expectations. He had thought that Tianjin alone would be able to suppress the demonic dragon lineage and the Fire Dragon Palace. Now it seemed that he had been thinking too much. I have to go there myself. He murmured and slowly stood up. Looking at the 5 elements grindstone in front of him, Zhang Xian knew that he would need another day to absorb the 2 Hotian treasures. If Enlai wasn't here yet, he could only fly over. Wang Xian frowned slightly. Logically speaking, Enlai should be able to teleport to the demonic soul altar quickly. It had been a day or two and he was still nowhere to be seen. Could it be that something had gone wrong? But according to the information from the Dragon Palace, Enlai wasn't dead. Just as Wang Xian was thinking about Enlai, a figure appeared in the Dragon King Hall. You came just in time. Wang Xian smiled when he saw the figure. Enlai was a very special existence. If he died, it would be a huge loss to the Dragon Palace. Especially if he died in an unknown place, he couldn't even be revived. When he looked at Dark Ardent, a surprised expression appeared on his face. Enlai was much stronger than before. His entire body seemed to exist in another void. He looked very ethereal. But when he saw the oil lamp on Enlai's body extinguished, he raised an eyebrow. The oil lamp extinguished? Now that the wick of the oil lamp was made of boundless wood, it shouldn't be extinguished even if the vitality fluid was depleted. Greetings, Dragon King. At this time, Enlai bowed to Wang Xian, still in a state of shock. What happened? You took so long to come over. What happened? Wang Xian asked. He waved his arm and the oil lamp flew towards him. He looked at the wick of the oil lamp and realized it had turned black. It was completely dead. Dragon King, I encountered something special. When I was teleporting through the demonic soul altar, I seemed to have entered a very special world. It's very strange there. Enlai said with a complicated expression. Special world? Wang Xian was taken aback. He looked at him strangely and asked, Is it in the chaotic continent? Dragon King, I don't know. But I don't feel like it's the chaotic continent. How should I put it? That place feels very strange to me. Enlai shook his head. Moreover, that world is very big and very strange. I don't know what kind of attack I suffered just now, but I almost died. If it weren't for the protective treasure you gave me, I would have died. As he spoke, he patted his chest. He didn't even see the shadow of the other party and he was almost killed. It was too horrifying. One should know that he was already extremely strong at that time. If he hadn't reacted fast enough, the consequences would have been unimaginable. Is that so? Wang Xian nodded his head slightly. Given the vastness of the universe, it could be a special space, or a special place in the chaotic continent when heaven was created. He didn't think too much about it. He looked at Enlai and asked, How's your strength now? Hehe, Dragon King, my current strength is comparable to a rank 5 universe venerable. It's not a problem for me to assassinate someone of a higher level. As for any higher, I can't guarantee it. If there's enough energy in that oil lamp, I might be able to assassinate a rank 7 universe venerable with it. Enlai said excitedly. Although the journey this time was strange and horrifying, his strength had improved tremendously. His current strength was considered top-notch even in the Dragon Palace. Great. Wang Xian smiled and nodded. He waved his arm and another piece of boundless wood flew over and landed in the oil lamp. Then he put some vitality fluid in the oil lamp. This time he didn't give the oil lamp to Enlai. This thing was also very useful to him. Moreover, if Enlai wasn't a strong assassin, he wouldn't need this thing. If he wanted to escape now, anyone below the ruler level wouldn't be able to do anything to him. Even a universe venerable would find it difficult to kill him. "Let's go to the Water Dragon Palace," he said plainly. Chapter 3259. 4 Dragon Palace destroyed. Water Dragon Palace. Buzz buzz buzz. Land Encirclement Galaxy, Water Dragon Palace. In front of the east gate of Water Dragon Palace, figures slowly stepped out from a mysterious altar. When the Water Dragon King and the Water Dragon Empress saw this group of people, their faces lit up with excitement. 4,000 universe supremacies, all powerful ones. There are so many experts in this Dragon Palace too. About 6,000 came this time. The Water Dragon Palace members were excited when they saw them. Dragon King. The group that appeared was naturally Wuxia and the rest. Water Dragon King and Water Dragon Queen walked over and shouted with a smile. "Water Dragon King, Water Dragon Queen." Wuxia greeted them with a smile. "It's all thanks to Dragon Palace's help this time. Otherwise our Water Dragon Palace would have to flee." Water Dragon King said gratefully. "Ah, you're welcome. Let's go, we're allies on the same front." Wuxia smiled and shook his head. "Dragon King, are you confident now? Not only the Demon Dragon bloodline, but also the Saint One clan. They have rank 6 universe supremacies and 4,000 other universe supremacies. Their strength is stronger than the overall strength of our Water Dragon Palace." Water Dragon King made an inviting gesture and said solemnly as he led Wuxia and the rest into the Water Dragon Palace. The current situation had completely exceeded their expectations. The Fire Dragon Lord had rank 6 universe supremacies, completely beyond their expectations. If the Fire Dragon Lord was so strong, then what about the Demon Dragon bloodline? Furthermore, they hadn't expected the Saint One clan to intervene either. If not for the Dragon Palace having rank 6 universe supremacies, if not for the Dragon Palace not retreating. Otherwise, the Water Dragon Palace would have been prepared to flee. This wasn't something they could fight against. "Water Dragon King, since our Dragon Palace didn't retreat this time, we have a way to deal with it." Wuxia gave them a reassurance. "Leave the Demon Dragon bloodline, Fire Dragon Lord and Saint One clan to us." As he spoke, he looked around. When he saw the Dragon Palace, his eyes shone. "Dragon King, are you confident?" Water Dragon Queen's eyes shone as she asked with anticipation. "Yes." Wuxia nodded his head. That's good, that's good." The Water Dragon King's face was also filled with excitement. "If the Dragon Palace can help us get through this, we will be the leader of the Water Dragon Palace in the future." This time, it was a huge crisis for the Water Dragon Palace. If they could survive it, so what if the Dragon Palace was the leader? Moreover, based on their brief understanding, they had a good impression of the Dragon Palace. Wuxia smiled and did not say a word. Boom. At this moment, a powerful aura came from outside. Wuxia and the rest looked outside with a jolt in their hearts. In the void on the right, an incomparably huge black cloud flew over. Black clouds covered the sky, making it impossible to see what was going on inside. The illusory figures of the demonic dragon could be vaguely seen, making it seem unreal. Demonic Dragon Dark World. The Demon Dragon race's Demon Dragon Dark World has arrived. The Demon Dragon King and the others have arrived. The Water Dragon King and the others looked over and their eyes were filled with coldness. The entire Demon Dragon's Dark World was shrouded in darkness. It was impossible to see what was going on inside. The Demon Dragon Dark World was very different from ordinary dragon palaces. There's still one more day before the 10-day deadline. I wonder if they will attack us after a day or immediately. The Water Dragon Queen's eyes flickered as she spoke. Sky Formation, get all the disciples ready. Wuxia said plainly to the Sky Formation beside him. Yes, Dragon King. The Sky Formation immediately responded. The Demon Dragon King and the Demon Dragon Emperor are here. Let's go over. Experts from the Water Dragon Palace, Fire Dragon Palace, Crimson Gold Battle Dragon Palace, and Wind and Thunder Dragon Palace flew towards the Demon Dragon's Dark World. Let's go over too. The Saint One clan elder said softly as he looked at the Demon Dragon's Dark World. Swish. The Radiant Lotus flew towards the Demon Dragon's Dark World. Demon Dragon King, Demon Dragon Emperor. Within the Demon Dragon's Dark World, the Fire Dragon Lord and the others flew over and immediately bowed respectfully. Get ready. When the 10-day deadline arrives, destroy the Water Dragon Palace immediately. At this moment, the Demon Dragon King transformed into the Dark Dragon and ordered. As soon as he finished his sentence, he looked outside with a chuckle. The Demon Dragon King swayed his body as he peeked his huge head out of the Demon Dragon's dark world. From afar, one could see the head of a demon dragon peeking out from the dark clouds in the sky. It was filled with terror and majesty. Demon Dragon King, I've heard a lot about you. The Saint One clan elder cupped his fist and greeted the Demon Dragon King when he saw him peeking out. I know that you guys have a feud with the Dragon Palace? The Demon Dragon King asked as he sized them up. That's right. The Dragon Palace killed an elder of our Saint One clan. Let's use this opportunity to annihilate them completely. Demon Dragon King, shall we join forces? The Saint One clan elder asked plainly. No problem. Let's join forces and annihilate them all. The Demon Dragon King said with a smile. All right. After your demonic dragon lineage opens the Water Dragon Palace, leave the people of the Dragon Palace to us. The Saint One clan elder said confidently. Sure. The Demon Dragon King lifted his head slightly. When the 10-day deadline arrives, we will attack immediately. After he finished speaking, the dragon head slowly disappeared into the Demon Dragon dark world. Hee. The Saint One clan supremacies revealed a smile. An agreement was reached. The Saint One clan clearly doesn't know the strength of the Dragon Palace. If they did, they wouldn't be so arrogant. The Dragon Palace has a rank 6 supremacy. Even I have to be careful against them. Just one rank 6 supremacy from the Dragon Palace can kill half of the Saint One clan. Within the Demon Dragon dark world, the Fire Dragon Lord saw the situation outside. His gaze swept across the Saint One clan with disdain. The Saint One clan will benefit us greatly. As for their life and death, it has nothing to do with us. The Demon Dragon King flew over and said with a smile. Suppress the 4 dragon palaces. Break the defenses of the Water Dragon Palace first. At this moment, a voice came from the depths of the Demon Dragon dark world. Hearing this voice, everyone's face was filled with respect. At this moment, the Demon Dragon dark world continued to fly forward, slowly arriving above the Water Dragon Palace. At the same time, a terrifying energy was emitted from the Demon Dragon dark world and surged downwards. It was located in the other 3 dragon palaces, surrounding the Water Dragon Palace in a triangle. At this moment, a terrifying aura was released. Chapter 3260. I, Dark Ardent, will fight an entire race alone. It's starting. When the Water Dragon King and the others saw the demonic dragon dark world and the Fire Dragon Palace surrounding the Water Dragon Palace and releasing a terrifying aura, their eyes narrowed and filled with seriousness. The 3 dragon palaces surrounded the Water Dragon Palace in a triangle. In the sky, the terrifying power of darkness from the dark world of the Demon Dragon was eroding downwards. The 4 dragon palaces completely blocked the Water Dragon Palace. They were now completely isolated and couldn't teleport even if they wanted to. The Fire Dragon Palace and the Demonic Dragon Dark World are very powerful. They are not weaker than the Water Dragon Palace. The Crimson Gold Battle Dragon and the Wind Thunder Dragon Palace are weaker, but they are still very terrifying. Are they trying to break through the Water Dragon Palace's defense with the 4 dragon palaces? Wang Xian scanned the surroundings with radiance flickering in his eyes. These were all powerful dragon palaces. The 4 great dragon palaces, Water Dragon Palace and Demon Dragon Dark World, were all at the universe ruler level. If we can destroy them this time, it will be an opportunity for the Dragon Palace. Wang Xian murmured as his eyes flickered. They completely surrounded us and didn't attack immediately. The Demon Dragon bloodline is really confident. Water Dragon King said in a deep voice. He was even more fearful of the demonic dragon bloodline. Amazing. As expected of the Dragon Palace left behind by a pinnacle divine dragon. It's really powerful. Outside, on the Radiant Lotus, the people of the Saint One clan were envious when they saw the Water Dragon Palace being completely sealed and felt the power of the Dragon Palaces. We have 2 goals this time. One is to destroy the Dragon Palace, and the other is to suppress the giant star beast. As the Saint One clan elder spoke, he glanced at the people around him. As for the other treasures, we don't need to compete with the demonic dragon lineage. Now that the Fire Dragon Palace has submitted, we are no longer their match. Yes, clan elder. We know what to do. The experts of the Saint One clan nodded with a cold look in their eyes. They had great confidence in dealing with the Dragon Palace. Time passed bit by bit and the deadline of 10 days was getting closer. The entire continental encirclement starry sky was paying attention to this battle, and no one dared to approach and watch such a huge battle between races. They could only sense the commotion from afar. Break the defense of the Water Dragon Palace, attack. 10 days passed and a voice came from the demonic dragon dark world. Yes. The demonic dragon bloodline, the Fire Dragon Palace, the Crimson Gold Battle Dragon, and all the divine dragons and lesser dragons responded immediately. Boom. In the next moment, the 4 dragon palaces unleashed an unparalleled and terrifying power. Flames, darkness, crimson gold and lightning covered the Water Dragon Palace. They're going to attack. What a terrifying momentum. They want to use the power of the 4 dragon palaces to break the defense of the Water Dragon Palace. At this moment, all the members of Water Dragon Palace, Wuxia, and the members of Dragon Palace were gathered in front of the Dragon Gate of Water Dragon Palace. Sensing the horn of the 4 great dragon palaces, Jianghu narrowed his eyes. Ka. At this moment, the water ripples around the dragon gate in front of them began to crumble. The might of the 4 dragon palaces was enough to break the dragon gate of the Water Dragon Palace. All Water Dragon Palace disciples, prepare to kill the enemy. Seeing this, the Water Dragon King roared with a frenzied expression. All disciples of the demonic dragon bloodline, prepare to attack. Fire Dragon, the Dragon Palace and the Water Dragon Palace are still defending here. They should have some trump cards. Let the Saint One clan test the strength of the Dragon Palace first. You attack the Water Dragon King and the rest. I will wait for an opportunity to destroy them today. In the dark demon dragon world, the demon dragon emperor's voice rang in the minds of all his subordinates. Yes. The Fire Dragon King immediately responded. This time the Dragon Palace and the Water Dragon Palace did not retreat. After seeing his rank 6 venerable combat power, they should be able to guess that the demonic dragon bloodline would be stronger. Even under such circumstances they still did not retreat. They should have some backup plan. At this time the Saint One clan was a good bait. As soon as the order was given, the dragon species from the 3 dragon palaces flew out one by one. In the sky, in the dark demon dragon world, the demon dragon king led his subordinates and swooped down, attacking the Water Dragon Palace. The war had completely erupted. Meet the enemy, kill them. The Water Dragon King ordered with a cold face. Kill. Wuxia also waved his arm and gave the order to counterattack. One by one the spiked dragon disappeared. The rest of the dragons formed a battle formation and rushed out of the Water Dragon Palace. Whoa. Xiaolan also flew out of the Water Dragon Palace. Its huge eyes scanned the surroundings, exuding a desolate aura as it charged forward. Wuxia did not make a move. He was waiting for the experts of the demonic dragon bloodline. In today's battle, Wuxia not only wanted to win, but also get the 4 dragon palaces. Once he got them, the devouring dragon would receive a terrifying upgrade. Dragon Palace, you killed the elder of the Saint One clan. Today we will make you pay with your blood. We will make you pay 1,000 times the price. On the Radiant Lotus, all the experts of the Saint One clan saw the outbreak of the war and saw Xiaolan's huge body flying out. They flew out from the Radiant Lotus one by one, releasing the terrifying aura of the universe supremacies. The combined might of nearly 4,000 universe venerables caused the entire sky to change color. The vast energy impacted the surrounding starry sky. The Saint One clan elder snorted coldly. Standing in the center of the Radiant Lotus, a sacred light radiated to the surroundings. The light condensed into petals, covering a radius of 1 billion kilometers. This group of people is taking advantage of the situation. Some experts of the Water Dragon Palace looked at them with extremely gloomy faces. Wuxia squinted his eyes when he saw the commotion. Enlai, I'll leave it to you. He looked at Enlai and said with a smile. Haha, Dragon King, no problem. Enlai laughed, his face full of confidence. Today I, Enlai, will fight one clan alone. Roar. Roar. He let out an excited roar and in the next moment, his figure disappeared. Demonic Dragon Bloodline Fire Dragon Palace, give us the starry sky giant beast. In the void, the Saint One clan elder locked his eyes on Xiaolan and roared in a low voice. Kill. Following his order, all the supremacies of the Saint One clan moved. In an instant, attacks were launched from all directions towards the Water Dragon Palace. A puny Saint One clan wants to take advantage of the situation. How dare you say you want to destroy our Dragon Palace? At this moment, a voice came into the ears of the Saint Wen clan elder. Following which, he felt a sharp dagger flashing by. Just as he was about to react, he felt his vitality fading away rapidly. Following that, a piercing sound could be heard, and his consciousness gradually became blurry. The previous chapter changed a little. Chapter 3261. Due to unknown reasons, Sogu is suddenly unable to search this site. Continuous piercing sounds could be heard as a terrifying sharpness flashed past. The venerables of the Saint Wen clan who were preparing to attack, narrowed their eyes. Thousands of them trembled as blood flowed from their necks. Their eyes widened in horror. There were no screams and no one could react in time. Not good. At this moment, the smell of blood attracted the attention of the Saint Wen clan's elder. He immediately looked around and saw that he was being protected by rays of light energy. His eyes widened as he scanned the thousands of clansmen in horror. He could sense that the lives of thousands of clansmen had completely disappeared. Be careful, there's an assassination. Be careful. He roared ferociously with a hint of fear in his eyes. In just an instant, thousands of clansmen had been killed. He couldn't even sense who the opponent was, nor did the opponent reveal himself. This was simply too terrifying. What? What happened? Some Saint Wen clan experts who were preparing to attack the Dragon Palace experts had a change of expression. They hadn't noticed the situation around them, especially those rank 1 and rank 2 venerables. They hadn't even sensed that their clansmen had died. Bam, bam, bam. However, at this moment, everyone's expression changed when they saw the corpses falling to the ground. Defend. Everyone defend. There's an assassin. The Saint Wen clan's elder continued to roar with a hideous expression. Be careful. The clan leader is dead. He was assassinated. Defend. Everyone defend. At this moment, horrified voices could be heard. All the venerables of the Saint Wen clan had discovered that their clan leader had been killed. Before anyone could react, they had become corpses. They immediately released their powerful defenses as they scanned the surroundings with vigilance. Haha, you dare to destroy our Dragon Palace with just you? Enlai's figure appeared below. He casually collected the corpses of the Saint Wen clan experts and stared at them mockingly. Courting death. Attack him. Kill him. The patriarch of the Saint Wen clan locked his gaze on Enlai and roared. He waved his arm and sharp lotuses of light shot toward Enlai. The rest of the people roared with ugly expressions. The energy of nearly 3,000 universe supremacies poured towards Enlai. Die. Enlai's face was filled with fear when he saw their attack. Before the countless attacks could reach him, his figure had already disappeared in an instant. Pupiu. In the next moment, before the universe venerables at rank 2 and 3 could react, Enlai had already teleported them away. Boom. Not good, he's attacked. At this time, when Enlai's attack landed on one of the Saint Wen clan's elders, a terrifying energy protected him. Seeing this, Enlai raised his eyebrows slightly and disappeared instantly. Pupiu. This time he didn't stop and continued to kill the Saint Wen clan's experts with teleportation. No, what kind of strange technique is this? Run. His speed is too terrifying. We can't even lock onto him. Defend. Everyone defend. As Enlai continued to teleport and kill, the Saint Wen clan panicked and screamed in fear. The Dragon Palace expert's technique was too strange. When he appeared in front of one person, he would appear next to another in the next moment. His speed was too strange. Strange speed, coupled with his terrifying strength, they couldn't even resist. Pupiu. Enlai's assassination continued. Hundreds of people were killed every second. Even though they had set up defenses, they were still easily killed. Only a rank 5 universe venerable could resist for a while. But how many rank 5 universe venerables were there in the entire Saint Wen clan? Only a dozen. The patriarch and the rest were instantly killed. Quick, everyone get on the radiant sacred lotus. The Saint Wen clan's patriarch's heart was pounding as he roared. In a short period of time, the Saint Wen clan had lost nearly 3,000 universe supremacies. That was the top 3,000. Their Saint Wen clan's 4,000 universe supremacies were almost all killed. Most importantly, this member of Dragon Palace was too terrifying. What if Dragon Palace wanted to retaliate against them? How could they resist? Universe venerables below rank 5 couldn't even react to this strange speed. Even a level 5 universe venerable would be instantly killed if they weren't careful. What kind of existence was this? Trying to escape? Dream on. Enlai laughed. His eyes were filled with coldness as he continued to hunt. Anyone below the Fifth Order Universe Venerable Realm would not be able to withstand his instant kill. Even a rank 5 Universe Venerable would have to be on guard at all times. No, Dragon Palace, you deserve to die. The Saint One clan's patriarch's eyes turned bloodshot as he saw the remaining 1,000 universe supremacies being rapidly slaughtered. At the same time, he felt powerless. He couldn't lock onto that figure at all, and if he couldn't lock onto it, he couldn't attack. This caused him to feel extremely aggrieved and terrified. What happened to the Saint One clan? Is this the trump card of Dragon Palace? How terrifying. The war had just erupted for tens of seconds. The Demon Dragon lineage and Fire Dragon Palace had yet to engage in close combat with the Water Dragon Palace members, but the Saint One clan had already been slaughtered. This caused the expressions of the Demon Dragon lineage and Fire Dragon Palace's Crimson Gold Battle Dragon to change. What the hell was going on? The battle had just begun, and the Saint One clan was about to be wiped out? Didn't they say they were going to fight Dragon Palace? In the end, Dragon Palace only sent one person to defeat them? However, sensing the large number of Saint One clan's universe supremacies being killed, the Demon Dragon lineage and the rest's pupils constricted. Their faces were filled with shock. The Saint One clan wasn't weak, yet they were being slaughtered so easily. That Dragon Palace's expert was terrifying. What kind of speed is this? Within the Demon Dragon Dark World, the Demon Dragon Emperor noticed the situation. His face sank. He has the offensive power of a rank 5 Universe Venerable, and his speed is even more terrifying. Even I can't lock onto him. How can Dragon Palace have such a terrifying expert? If I want to kill him, I can only trap him within the Demon Dragon Dark World, otherwise it's impossible. The Demon Dragon Emperor roared, his eyes shining. No wonder Dragon Palace fought against us, so they had such a trump card. However, with this Dragon Emperor here with the Demon Dragon Dark World, you will all die. The Demon Dragon Emperor roared coldly. Chapter 3262, A Bunch of Trash. Kill. On the battlefield between the Fire Dragon Palace and the Water Dragon Palace, the Fire Dragon Lord and the others looked in the direction of the Saint One clan with an embarrassed look. They had wanted to force the Saint One clan to use their trump card, but Dragon Palace had only sent one person to make them collapse. This caused their expressions to turn extremely ugly. They stared at the experts from Water Dragon Palace, their eyes filled with killing intent. Come on, let's continue. The Fire Dragon Master stared at the heavenly formation and roared. Kill. Tianjin's eyes were cold as he sent out a series of arrays to attack Yi Fuqian. The two of them flew up into the sky and opened up a battlefield. Kill, kill, kill. Destroy the Water Dragon Palace disciples. Fire Cloud, Dragon Hawk, Ghost Dragon, Nether Claw, War Dragon, 5 armies attack. The Demon Dragon King stared at the experts of the Water Dragon Palace and roared. Their Demon Dragon lineage, Fire Dragon Palace, and the Crimson Gold War Dragon they subdued, had over 10,000 universe paragons. Other than more than 10,000 cosmos paragons, there were also more than 10 million other dragon species. These dragon palaces were all Void God Emperor level existences. This time, to destroy Water Dragon Palace, all 4 dragon palaces had come, and the disciples of the God Dragon lineage lived within the Dragon Palace. When the war broke out, they entered the battlefield immediately. Similarly, the 5 to 6 million Void God Emperor level disciples of Water Dragon Palace entered the battlefield to fight. In terms of the number of universe paragons, Water Dragon Palace and Dragon Palace were slightly weaker. In terms of disciples of other levels, as the Dragon Palace disciples had yet to arrive, they were still much weaker. But Water Dragon King Wang Xian and the rest did not waver. This battle mainly depended on the high-end combat power. Demon Dragon King, you're only a rank 5 universe paragon. I thought you had broken through, hee. In the center, Water Dragon King stared at Demon Dragon King, feeling his strength. He was slightly surprised. For the Demon Dragon lineage to subdue Fire Dragon Palace, Demon Dragon King should be at least a rank 6 universe paragon, yet he was still a rank 5 universe paragon. This did not make sense. Even a rank 5 universe venerable can kill you all. The Demonic Dragon King roared and charged towards the Water Dragon King. Disciples of Dragon Palace, get into formation and kill. Roving Heavens, Roving Earth and the rest roared as they charged forward. With the Imperial Dragon species and the Berserk Dragon species in the lead, the Astral Wood Dragon species, the Heaven Lightning Earth and Fire Dragon species and the Phoenix species in the center, followed by the Arrow Dragon species and the Mystic Dragon species, They formed a battle formation and charged forward. Melee, ranged, and support became one system. They were all pinnacle dragon species that formed a battle formation and charged forward. As for the venom horn dragon and the spike dragon, they were all interfering and assassinating in the surroundings. The Dragon Palace had 4,000 universe supremacies. The Fire Dragon Palace couldn't compare to the Demon Dragon lineage and the Fire Dragon Palace. The dragon species of the 3 dragon palaces were all advanced dragon species. The dragon battling battlefield was close combat. The Fire Cloud was good at long-range attacks. The Nether Claw and the Ghost Dragon were good at assassination, and the Dragon Eagle was also good at close combat. They were fighting on their own, and there was no such thing as a battle formation. Moreover, there were no more than 1,000 high-level dragons in total. However, the Dragon Palace was full of them. The Berserk Dragon and Imperial Dragon at the front charged forward and instantly entangled the 1,000 universe supremacies. The Berserk Dragon's violent attacks and the Imperial Dragon's invincible defense made the Fire Dragon Palace experts of the Demon Dragon lineage change their expressions. Attack! The Fire Cloud Legion leader of the Fire Dragon Palace roared. The sky full of flames attacked the Berserk Dragon and Imperial Dragon at the front. Attack and defend! Aochi-Tian Aochi and Ao2 roared. They used offense to replace defense and defense to resist. Shoot! Charm Curse Descend. Sky Thunder Meteorite. Willow Dragon Scale. In the next instant, long-range attacks, support attacks and arrow attacks from the rear instantly shot forward. Defense at the front and attack from the rear. Ah! This made the universe supremacies, who weren't part of the Legion or battle team, change their expressions. Some of the weaker ones were instantly killed. Be careful of that sound wave. It's very strange. The defense of the guys at the front is too strong, and the attack from the rear is too sharp. Be careful. At this moment, thousands of universe supremacies, including the Fire Cloud Legion leader and the Dragonhawk Legion leader, were shocked. The defense at the front was strong, and the long-range attacks from the rear were sharp. Most importantly, they couldn't break the defense of the Berserk Dragon and Imperial Dragon species at the front. Once they couldn't break the defense, the long-range attacks of the Berserk Dragon and Imperial Dragon species could be launched at will. They could only resist passively, but as long as they resisted, there would be loopholes. It was especially so under the strange attack of the Mystic Dragon. One by one, the dragon species trembled, and their eyes were filled with confusion. In that short instant, arrows pierced through their bodies. Soon after, they were covered by the flaming willow leaves. Charge! Aochi-Tian Ao2, and the rest roared when they saw this situation. The Berserk Dragon and Imperial Dragon species charged forward. Boom! Boom! Damn it! Why isn't the Netherclaw Ogre Dragon attacking? Wait for the Netherclaw Ogre Dragon to assassinate the experts at the rear. The Fire Cloud Legion leader and the Dragonhawk Legion leader were shocked when they saw this scene. Now's the time. Get ready to attack. The Netherclaw Ogre Dragon, who was hiding in the void, quickly made a round and attacked the Arrow Dragon and Mystic Dragon species. Their bodies flickered and a black light flashed. At this moment, the Spike Dragon, who was hiding in the darkness, moved. The Ghost Dragon Netherclaw was a high-level dragon species that could control darkness. However, the Spike Dragon could control light and darkness. In terms of stealth ability, the Netherclaw Ogre was a level lower than the Ghost Dragon. The Spike Dragon had long locked onto them. Just as the Netherclaw Ogre Dragon was about to attack, the Spike Dragon moved too. Ah! Not good, there are assassins around us. Be careful, their strength is terrifying. How is this possible? How did they avoid our detection? How did they detect us? It's that group of terrifying assassins. Be careful. At this moment, the Netherclaw and Ghost Dragon members were shocked. As assassins, they were actually assassinated. They knew that the other party's stealth ability was much stronger than theirs. A dragon species that was even stronger than them? The Devil Dragon King is a rank 5 universe supremacy. That means the Devil Dragon lineage definitely has a trump card. Aren't we going to use it? At the same time, within the Water Dragon Palace, Wang Xian looked around and raised his eyebrows. From the looks of it, the Dragon Palace and Water Dragon Palace had the upper hand. If they continued to fight, they would win. After all, the dragon species in the Dragon Palace were a level stronger than the Devil Dragon lineage and Fire Dragon Palace. The dragon species were more abundant and their coordination was stronger. Just the Dragon Palace alone could restrain the elites of the Devil Dragon lineage and Fire Dragon Palace. The rest of the Water Dragon Palace could also deal with them easily. Chapter 3263, Boom Boom Boom. The battle below was in full swing. As the dragons clashed, waves of terrifying pressure spread out in all directions. The Dragon Palace's Water Dragon Palace's Venerable clashed with the Demonic Dragon's Fire Dragon Palace's Crimson Gold Battle Dragon Venerable. The clash between the ordinary dragons had also begun. In the universe Venerable level, Dragon Palace and Water Dragon Palace slowly gained the upper hand. The legendary Berserk Dragon species in the Divine Dragon lineage. That is the Arrow Dragon species, a Pinnacle Dragon species. This Dragon Palace actually has a Pinnacle Dragon species. Furthermore, the other dragon species don't look weak either. With such a large number of Pinnacle Dragon species, it's already comparable to the Dragon Palace at its peak. What kind of opportunity did the Dragon Palace obtain? At the same time, within the Demon Dragon's dark world, the Demon Dragon Emperor stared coldly at the ground below with a gloomy expression. As a powerful demon dragon who had obtained the inheritance of the Divine Dragon, he quickly recognized the Berserk Dragons and Arrow Dragons in the Dragon Palace below. This was a peak-level dragon species that could rival a purebred Divine Dragon. There were only 2 purebred Divine Dragons in the entire Demonic Dragon lineage. In other words, the number of Divine Dragons and dragon breeds in the Dragon Palace that could rival them was more than 1,000. This caused his eyes to burn with passion. There was also that strange dragon species that could perfectly restrain the Netherclaw Ghost Dragon. It seemed to be a peak dragon species. The Netherclaw Ghost Dragon was a high-grade dragon species. Only peak-grade dragon species could suppress them. Damn it, I must destroy this Dragon Palace. I want to see what opportunities they have obtained. The Demon Dragon Emperor let out a low roar. His eyes were filled with violent killing intent. Dragon Palace, I didn't expect you to be so powerful. At this time, below, the Demon Dragon King was fighting with the Water Dragon King. Seeing the situation on the battlefield, the Demon Dragon King let out an angry roar. He raised his head and roared, sending a terrifying wave of darkness energy into the Demon Dragon's dark world. Boom boom boom. A roar came from the Demonic Dragon's dark world in the sky. Streams of dark power gathered to form the image of a divine dragon. This divine dragon shadow contained terrifying power. The shadow of the divine dragon wreaked havoc on the battlefield. When the Water Dragon King sensed the Devil Dragon Phantom, he snorted coldly and his body shook. In the Water Dragon Palace at the back, a similar illusion of a water divine dragon appeared. It possessed terrifying might. These divine dragon silhouettes formed from the Dragon Palace had the combat power of a rank 5 universe venerable. Battle Dragon go. Fire Divine Dragon come out. Thunder Dragon appears. At this time, the Fire Dragon Palace, the Crimson Gold Battle Dragon Palace, and the Wind and Thunder Divine Dragon Bloodlines Dragon Palace flew out and joined the battle. Be careful, they have 4 more rank 5 universe venerables. The Water Dragon King immediately reminded loudly. The 4 divine dragon shadows were enough to bring great pressure to the Dragon Palace and the Water Dragon Palace. In an instant, the Demon Dragon bloodline, who were at a disadvantage, began to retaliate. The experts of the Dragon Palace frowned slightly as they looked over and fought with all their might. How is this possible? How is this possible? At this moment, a horrified voice came from the side. At this moment, a huge radiant lotus bloomed with sacred radiant petals. The petals enveloped the remaining 1,000 or so venerables of the Saint One clan within. The 1,000 or so people heaved a sigh of relief under the protection of the radiant petals. This radiant sacred lotus was their Saint One clan's treasure, a postnatal treasure. When the radiant sacred lotus defense was activated, with the Saint One clan elder controlling it, even a rank 6 universe venerable could forget about breaking the defense. The 1,000 or so people returned to the radiant sacred lotus, their faces filled with joy. Too terrifying. They had no way of resisting. Even if a rank 5 universe venerable could block 1 or 2 attacks, they would not be able to block more than a dozen attacks. That strange speed, that ability to appear and disappear like a shadow, made them feel terrified. Only when they returned to the radiant sacred lotus did they feel more at ease. The entire Saint One clan had ugly expressions on their faces. Of the 4,000 or so universe venerables that came, only about 1,000 remained. Over 3,000 were killed. This time, the Saint One clan's losses were too great. However, just as everyone thought they could heave a sigh of relief, they heard the horrified voice of the clan elder. Everyone was startled and immediately looked to the side. At this moment, the Saint One clan's patriarch was clutching his neck, his face filled with panic. His body trembled violently. Everyone could sense that there was a terrifying energy within their clan elder's body that was destroying his life force. What's going on? What's going on? At this moment, everyone panicked. What exactly was going on? They had already set up defenses around them. How could their clan elder be attacked? Quick, save the clan elder. One by one, the universe supremacies roared in horror as beams of light power surged into their bodies. Haha, do you think you can hide from my assassination by hiding in here? At this moment, a loud laughter resounded from the radiant sacred lotus. Everyone felt their scalps go numb. In the next instant they heard incessant piercing sounds. How is this possible? How did he get in? A Saint One clan powerhouse screamed in horror as he scanned his surroundings in disbelief. However, his eyes couldn't keep up with Enlai's speed. Enlai currently had the strength of a rank 5 universe venerable. With a thought, he could appear anywhere he wanted to. When they turned their heads to look, Enlai already had a few thoughts flashing through his mind. The radiant sacred lotus defenses were practically non-existent to Enlai. Originally, it would be very troublesome to kill the Saint One clan elder. However, after the other party activated the radiant sacred lotus defenses, he actually let his guard down. This allowed Enlai to find an opportunity to assassinate him. Now that the Saint One clan elder was killed, everything else would be simple. Not good, not good. Quick run. Run back to your divine kingdom. The Saint One clan venerables saw Enlai enter the radiant sacred lotus's interior. Their eyes turned bloodshot as they screamed in fear. They were filled with despair. What kind of existence had their Saint One clan offended? Haha, people like you dare to destroy our dragon palace? Trash, all of you can go to hell. Enlai's maniacal laughter resounded in their ears. His sharp weapon reaped the lives of the Saint One clan experts. The Saint One clan elder didn't have time to save him. His life force was getting weaker and weaker, and Enlai killed him with another blow. Chapter 3264, I, Enlai, am invincible. Enlai's killing speed was extremely fast, terrifyingly fast. The entire Saint One clan, about 4,000 cosmos, were all killed by him in a dozen minutes. Especially after he killed the Saint One clan's patriarch, he became even more unscrupulous. Every second, more than a dozen people died at his hands. When he wiped out the Saint One clan, he couldn't help but laugh out loud, his gaze fixed on the main battlefield. Haha, I Enlai am here. The situation is about to change, haha. He laughed maniacally, his face filled with excitement. Enlai was finally turning the tables. Wong. In the next instant, his figure disappeared and reappeared next to a rank 4 venerable. Puff. A terrifying energy struck the rank 4 venerable, and he disappeared in the next instant. His figure once again appeared on another figure. Puff puff puff. Enlai's instant space teleportation was able to ignore defensive formations and energy shields. It was too heaven-defying, too abnormal. In the 10 seconds he appeared on the battlefield, 10 rank 4 venerables were killed instantly. Killing those weaker than him was too easy. Not good, that strange expert has entered the battlefield. We are not his match, he's too strange. In an instant, 10 rank 4 universe venerables were killed, causing a huge panic. The Fire Cloud Army's leader swept his gaze across, his eyes filled with shock as he roared. What a strange fellow. This is the Dragon Palace's greatest trump card? He wiped out the Saint One clan alone. However, his attack power is only at the rank 5 venerable level. At most he can kill a rank 6. Within the Demon Dragon Dark World, the Demon Dragon Emperor surveyed the battlefield below. When he saw Enlai charging over, his eyes flashed coldly. His blood-red pupils locked onto Enlai. Boom. In the next instant, the entire Demon Dragon Dark World's darkness spread downwards. The Demon Dragon Dark World started to envelop the space below. It's time for me to take action. The war is about to end. Destroy. The Demon Dragon Emperor roared coldly as his entire body flew downwards rapidly. He carried the terrifying power of darkness with him. Large-scale attacks covered the area below. With this strike, he was confident that he could destroy that freakishly fast fellow below. The reason he had waited until now was because he was waiting for Enlai to arrive. He was confident that he could kill Enlai as long as he could get close to the Demon Dragon Dark World. A wide-area attack was the best way to kill Enlai. Boom. The demonic dragon's dark world in the sky suddenly erupted with terrifying energy, causing everyone's expression to change drastically. What kind of power is this? The Water Dragon King, Water Dragon Queen, and the rest raised their heads and looked up into the sky in shock. At this time they saw the gigantic head of the demon dragon. The dragon's head stared down coldly, its eyes filled with malevolence and coldness. Have you finally made your move? At the same time Wang Xian, who was in the dragon palace, sensed the terrifying aura coming from above. The fire dragon lord had the fighting strength of a universe venerable, then the demon dragon lineage definitely had existences stronger than him. From the looks of it, this existence had made his move. This aura? He squinted his eyes. This terrifying aura surprised him, but at the same time, it was within his expectations. The demon dragon lineage had the fighting strength of a universe venerable at rank 7. It's good that you're out. Only by killing you can I snatch the demon dragon's dark world. Wang Xian's eyes were cold and sinister. This time he had to kill him. Boom. Wang Xian saw the terrifying power of darkness attacking below. He waved his arm and the 5 elements grindstone appeared in the sky. At the same time, Wang Xian's arm surged with the vast power of the 5 elements grindstone. The 5 elements grindstone, which could now kill a universe venerable at rank 6, exploded with terrifying power under his support. The 5 elements grindstone revolved and the grayish energy surged towards the surroundings, meeting the terrifying power of darkness in the sky. What? This power? The demon dragon emperor's expression changed slightly as he looked at the incoming power of the 5 elements. Boom. In the next moment, the power of darkness collided with the power of the 5 elements, and a vast wave of energy surged towards the surroundings. The power of darkness began to dissipate, and so did the power of the 5 elements. The huge 5 elements grindstone floated in the void. Is this the hidden expert of the demon dragon lineage? I've been waiting for you for a long time. Wang Xian moved and flew out of the water dragon palace, his eyes locked on the demon dragon emperor. Universe venerable rank 7 attack strength. You also have the strength of a universe venerable rank 7. The demon dragon emperor stared at Wang Xian with his eyes wide open and roared in disbelief. If you can have the strength of a universe venerable rank 7, why can't I? Wang Xian sneered, came to the sky above the 5 elements grindstone and stood on it. You're the dragon king of the dragon palace? The demon dragon emperor stared at Wang Xian, his expression changing. The pinnacle dragon species of the dragon palace, that weird guy from the dragon palace, had already surprised him. However, the dragon king of the dragon palace still had the strength of a universe venerable rank 7? That's right. I've never heard of the demon dragon lineage having such a powerful demon dragon. What a surprise. Wang Xian stared at him and replied plainly. I have to say that your strength has really exceeded our expectations. The demon dragon emperor's expression changed drastically as he roared with embarrassment. The dragon king of the dragon palace had the strength of a universe venerable rank 7. Coupled with the many experts of the dragon palace, it would be difficult to win this battle. They might even lose. Today the dragon king will annihilate the demon dragon lineage. Wang Xian saw the change in his expression. Without any hesitation he launched an attack on him. At the same time he moved and transformed into his divine dragon body. With terrifying speed he flew to the sky above the demon dragon emperor. He did not attack immediately, but sealed off the demon dragon emperor's return route. He sealed off the route back to the demon dragon dark world. Next, if he wanted to return to the demon dragon dark world, he would have to get rid of Wang Xian. However, Wang Xian was ready to risk his life. This time he would kill him. Courting death. Seeing Wang Xian's terrifying speed, the demon dragon emperor's expression changed slightly, and a violent look appeared in his eyes. He bellowed and charged towards Wang Xian. The dragon king also has the strength of a universe venerable rank 7. I didn't expect the dragon king to be so strong. Below, when all the experts of the water dragon palace saw this, their expressions changed drastically, and they revealed looks of surprise. The strength of the dragon king of the dragon palace had exceeded their expectations. Oh no. How is this possible? Isn't the dragon king just a universe venerable rank 5? However, all the divine dragons and lesser dragons from the demon dragon lineage and the crimson gold battle dragon palace were embarrassed. Chapter 3265. Damn it, why is this dragon palace so powerful? If this goes on, we won't be a match for Water Dragon Palace and Dragon Palace. On the battlefield, Fire Dragon Emperor and a group of rank 4 and 5 experts saw this, and their faces turned ugly. Especially when Dark Lie joined the battlefield. Universe paragons were being hunted down by him. Originally, they thought of letting the Demon Dragon Emperor deal with this strange fellow. But now, the Dragon King of Dragon Palace had the combat power of a rank 7 universe paragon, and was restraining the Demon Dragon Emperor. Then why was this strange fellow able to resist it? They could not resist at all. They would be hunted down one by one like the Saint One clan. Kill all the disciples of the Fire Dragon Palace. Kill them with all your might. Fire Dragon Emperor ordered all disciples below the Universe Paragon realm. Now, they only had a huge advantage in the battlefield of the Void God Emperor disciples. Demon Dragon Bloodline, Crimson Gold Battle Dragon Bloodline disciples kill. When the Demon Dragon King saw that his father was being restrained, his expression changed drastically. Clearly he understood the current situation. He shouted out in a stern voice. All paragons, prepare to retreat into the Dragon Palace. At the same time, Demon Dragon King transmitted an order. They could no longer win this battle. Furthermore, they were no longer a match for the other party. At this time, the ordinary disciples attracted the fighting power, and the group of universe paragons prepared to retreat. They had never thought that this would be the outcome of this battle. They did not expect the entire Saint One clan to be killed by an expert from Dragon Palace. Kill, kill, kill. Kill everyone from Water Dragon Palace. At the lowest position, the Demon Dragon Bloodline, Fire Dragon Palace, and Crimson Gold Battle Dragon disciples heard the order, and their eyes were filled with killing intent as they charged towards the Water Dragon Palace disciples. The 3 Dragon Palaces had a total of 10 million Void God Emperor disciples, and Water Dragon Palace only had a few hundred. The difference was huge. Facing the charge of the 3 Dragon Palaces, their faces turned pale. West Water Tribe, send some experts to support. Water Dragon Empress ordered. Yes. The Universe Paragons immediately responded. Hold them back. The Demon Dragon King's command came from the front. Pupiu. Unlai's figure flickered, and the few Demon Dragon supremacies who wanted to stop him were instantly killed. Up in the sky, Wang Xian swept his gaze across the battle below and was shocked. Kill. He stared at the Demon Dragon Emperor and roared. The great grindstone of 5 elements in front of him grew 1,000,000 times larger. Boom, boom, boom. The gigantic 5 elements grindstone exuded a terrifying aura as it pressed downwards. Damn it. When the Demon Dragon Emperor felt the pressure coming from the 5 elements grindstone, his expression changed slightly. He roared and a Demon Dragon Pearl flew out of his mouth. At the same time, a black skull also flew out of his mouth. 2 extremely powerful acquired cardinal treasures headed straight for the 5-element grindstone. Boom. The entire 5 elements grindstone was like a huge mountain as it pressed downwards. It collided with the Demon Dragon Pearl and the black skull, releasing a terrifying amount of energy. The body of the Demon Dragon Emperor fell hundreds of millions of kilometers down uncontrollably. The surrounding venerables sensed this terrifying power and hurriedly moved to hide in the surroundings. Wang Xian immediately launched an attack on the Demon Dragon Emperor. Sensing the distance, his body trembled. Dragon Aura. The current Wang Xian had already broken through to the First Order Universe Supremacy realm. His Dragon Aura covered a radius of nearly 1,000,000,000 kilometers. He could rule over all aquatic creatures and dragon species below the First Order Universe Supremacy realm. When his energy enveloped the millions of flood dragons below, his eyes revealed a bloodthirsty look. Destroy. He roared. Roar, roar. At the lowest position, he roared. Below, all the Void Emperor-level disciples of the 3 great dragon palaces trembled slightly as they were completely dominated. In the next moment, they did something that shocked all the divine dragons and flood dragons. Millions of Void Emperor-level flood dragons killed themselves. Ping, ping, ping. Continuous loud sounds could be heard, causing all the disciples of the Water Dragon Palace in front to widen their eyes in shock. In less than a second, millions of disciples killed themselves. This strange and terrifying scene caused everyone to reveal a terrified expression. What's going on? What's happening? The Fire Dragon Master, Demon Dragon King and the others sensed the deaths of their disciples below. Their eyes widened in shock and horror. Their eyes swept across and their hearts trembled violently. What's going on? What's this? The Demon Dragon King's heart also trembled violently. Millions of disciples killed themselves? What kind of strange technique was this? From the beginning to the end, they did not even sense who did it. All of them killed themselves. This scene was too terrifying. Moreover, millions of disciples killed themselves. This was a fatal blow to the Demon Dragon lineage and the Fire Dragon Palace. These were the flood dragons of their Dragon Palace. They were their foundation. Flood dragons were not like other races. They were huge in number. The 3 dragon palaces could reach such a number after billions of years of development. After all, flood dragons with divine dragon bloodline were rare. The death of millions of flood dragons meant that their foundation was gone. No, Dragon King of Dragon Palace, Water Dragon Palace, I'm going to kill all of you. I'm going to destroy all of you. In the sky, the Demon Dragon Emperor sensed the situation below. His eyes turned bloodshot and he went berserk. These Void God Emperor-level disciples were the foundation of their sect. They nurtured so many disciples over billions of years. Now all of them were killed. Their foundation was destroyed. He stared at Wang Xian with extreme rage. He extended his huge dragon claws and charged at Wang Xian. Umph. Wang Xian's eyes were also filled with coldness. 10 million flood dragons. He didn't want to kill so many flood dragons, but he realized that these flood dragons were all controlled by a special energy. In other words, these flood dragons had become puppets. They were under the control of the demon dragon bloodline. Once he destroyed those 2 demon dragons, all the other flood dragons would desperately seek revenge. Therefore he had to kill these flood dragons that were controlled. He wanted to destroy the demon dragon lineage, the fire dragon palace and the crimson gold battle dragon. The war between the divine dragon lineage was cruel. If the dragon palace lost, they would all be killed. Just like the wind and thunder divine dragon lineage, all the disciples and experts would be killed. Kill? Seeing the demon dragon emperor's frenzied attack, Wang Xian's eyes were filled with violent killing intent. Both sides had reached the point where one side had to die. Chapter 3266. Dragon King vs. Demon Dragon Emperor. All Void God Emperor disciples of the Magic Dragon lineage, Fire Dragon Palace and Crimson Gold Battle Dragon were killed. This enmity was absolutely irreconcilable. Although they still didn't know how their disciples died, they were sure that it had something to do with the Water Dragon Palace and the Dragon Palace. Especially that strange Dragon Palace. Let's fight. When Wang Xian saw the Demon Dragon Emperor charging towards him, his eyes were filled with chilling intent. Boom. His dragon body swayed as he flapped his unparalleled sacred wings. With a terrifying speed, he instantly appeared on the right side of the Demon Dragon Emperor. The Demon Dragon Emperor had 2 acquired treasures, but Wang Xian's 5 elements grindstone wasn't any weaker. The 5 elements grindstone had already absorbed 3 postnatal treasures. If it were to really erupt, it would definitely be able to withstand those 2 postnatal cardinal treasures. Bam. Wang Xian's speed was still his greatest weapon. He came to the side of the Demon Dragon Emperor in an instant and swept his dragon tail across. What a terrifying speed. The Demon Dragon Emperor was having a hard time dealing with Wang Xian's speed, and his expression changed drastically. Boom boom boom. With a shake of his body, the power of darkness emanated from his dragon scales. The power of darkness coalesced into skeletons that blocked Wang Xian's dragon tail. Bam bam. However, the skeleton that the demonic dragon monarch had condensed was too short. When the dragon tail swept past, the skeleton quickly collapsed, and the remaining power landed on the demonic dragon monarch. Roar. The demon dragon emperor felt pain. A few scales fell off and blood flowed out. Demonic dragon Fang? The demon dragon emperor bellowed. A gigantic black tusk appeared in front of him and tore at Wang Xian instantly. Dragon Tomb. Wang Xian let out a deep roar. The dragon's tomb hovered above him and smashed towards the dark fangs. At the same time he used his speed to dodge to the side. Bam bam. The terrifying fangs destroyed the dragon's tomb. However, Wang Xian was already far away. Dragon Head, devour the heavens. The demon dragon emperor's blood-red eyes locked onto Wang Xian as huge dragon heads appeared around him. The ferocious dragon head lunged at Wang Xian. Demigods and semi-devils. Wang Xian narrowed his eyes. 8 shadows of divine dragons appeared around him and collided with the dragon's head. Boom boom boom. Another terrifying collision rang out. Dragon soaring cloud and mist. Wang Xian let out a low growl as the nomological divine dragon continued. In an instant, the surroundings were shrouded by clouds and mist. Within the clouds and mist, Wang Xian flapped the unbeginning saint wings. Buzz. His current speed was comparable to a rank 8 universe venerable speed at its peak. In terms of speed, he completely suppressed the demon dragon emperor. Nomological aspect, demonic dragon celestial realm. When the demon dragon emperor saw the surrounding mist, his eyes narrowed as he roared. The next moment, darkness descended. The darkness intersected with the clouds, causing the entire space to be shrouded in fog. The people outside could not see clearly at all. However, Wang Xian could still sense the Devil Dragon Emperor through the clouds. The Demon Dragon Emperor could sense him through the darkness. Sync Dragon Shadow. Wang Xian let out a low growl and cast the nomological superpower once again. The phantom of a holy dragon descended from the sky and bombarded the Demon Dragon Emperor. Dragon Mark. The Devil Dragon Emperor swept its tail horizontally. A smear of black seemed to have wiped out everything in the void as it attacked Wang Xian. Crash. Wang Xian flapped his unparalleled sacred wings and dodged Dragon Scar's attack rapidly. He arrived at the left side of the Demon Dragon Emperor. Ka-ka. He extended his dragon claw and clawed. How can his speed be so fast? Is that wing? That wing is at least an acquired cardinal treasure or even stronger. When the Demon Dragon Emperor saw Wang Xian attacking him from the left, he was extremely embarrassed. In terms of speed, he was completely suppressed. Bam! A wave of energy struck towards Wang Xian. The dragon claw was destroyed and the Demon Dragon Emperor was clawed hard. Roar roar. A large piece of flesh was caught in his hand. The Demon Dragon Emperor dodged to the side with an embarrassed look. His dragon tail swept over. Wang Xian flapped his unparalleled sacred wings and retreated immediately. Ah! Fire Dragon Master, Demon Dragon Emperor, save us. We are not a match for that mysterious existence. At this moment, miserable cries could be heard from below. After all the Void God Emperor-level disciples of the 3 Dragon Palaces were wiped out, all the forces of the Dragon Palace and Water Dragon Palace went against the venerables of the 3 Dragon Palaces. Especially with Enlai around, his instant teleportation was exceptionally terrifying. In a flash, he could kill an expert below rank 5 Universe Venerable. Especially rank 1, 2, and 3 Universe Venerables. They were like little kids. They could not resist at all. In fact, they did not even see Enlai attack before they died. This made all the Universe Venerables terrified. This was not a battle. They were simply waiting for death. Once they were targeted by that mysterious existence, they could only wait for death. In just a few seconds, more than 100 Universe Venerables had died in his hands. Damn it! The Demon Dragon Emperor swept his gaze across. He gritted his teeth and roared, "Retreat to the Dragon Palace! Retreat to the Dragon Palace!" The Demon Dragon King and Fire Dragon Master ordered. Defeated. This time they were utterly defeated. At this moment, they no longer had the arrogance and confidence they had when they first arrived. Up till now they had suffered heavy losses. They had already damaged their foundations. Do you think you can come and go as you please? Enlai appeared at a corner and roared with a cold expression. As he finished speaking, he appeared beside the Venerable who was escaping and killed him in one move. All Dragon Palace disciples, kill them. Don't let them enter the Dragon Palace. At the forefront of the battlefield, Roving Heavens roared. He held the ocean-calming godly needle in his hand. Blood-red chains wrapped around it as he charged forward. Damn it! We cannot afford to be distracted when facing them. The group of Fire Cloud Legion and Dragon Hawk Legion's high-level dragons looked extremely embarrassed. Facing the orderly attacks of the Dragon Palace, as long as they made the slightest mistake, willow branches and arrows would attack them. Once they turned and retreated, their backs would be completely exposed to the enemy. Fight and retreat at the same time. The leader of the Dragon Hawk Legion roared angrily. He flapped his huge wings and countless flames shot forward like meteorites. Rumble. The Heaven Lightning Earthly Fire Dragon and Phoenix species flapped their wings and shot countless meteorites. The meteorites were covered in lightning and flames, moving even faster. Kill them all. Roving Heavens and the rest roared. They just needed to buy some time. Every second they fought, Enlai would be able to kill a few Universe Venerables. If they could buy a few more minutes, the enemy would definitely be defeated. All Universe Venerables above rank 3 helped to block them. The rest of the disciples retreat to the Dragon Palace. The Fire Dragon Master looked at the scene below and ordered with a bitter expression. Yes. The group of Universe Venerables above rank 3 trembled as they gritted their teeth and responded loudly. Chapter 3267, Kill, Kill, Kill. The Demon Dragon Lineage, Fire Dragon Palace, Crimson Gold Battle Dragon, and the other Venerables roared as they formed a strong defense with the nomological laws. At this time, only the weaker Venerables could block the attacks from the Dragon Palace and Water Dragon Palace so that they could retreat to the Dragon Palace at the back. Otherwise, given their strength, they would be killed before they could retreat. Now that all the Emperor God disciples had fallen, they could not afford to lose too many. Otherwise, the entire demon dragon lineage would be finished. One after another, Universe Venerable rank 3 and above powerhouses were defending. As for Enlai, he hunted them down while they were defending. We can let the other venerables from the 3 dragon palaces in, but we cannot let the Fire Dragon Lord in. Enlai scanned the surroundings as he transmitted his voice to the venerables of the Dragon Palace and Water Dragon Palace. The Dragon Palace could stop others from entering. Even Wang Xian could not enter. But Enlai was different. He could enter the Dragon Palace easily. However, if the Fire Dragon Lord entered the Fire Dragon Palace, Enlai wouldn't be able to kill him given his control over the Dragon Palace. Even with the help of the Fire Dragon Palace, the Fire Dragon Lord could kill him inside. Therefore, he must not let the Fire Dragon Lord enter his Dragon Palace. As for the rest, Enlai did not care. Even if the Demon Dragon King entered the Demon Dragon Dark World, Enlai could assassinate him with his strange techniques. After all, he was only a rank 5 venerable. Alright. Roving Heavens, Mao Zedong, and the rest understood Enlai's intentions. Attack the Fire Dragon Lord. In the next instant, they gave up on the venerables in front of them and charged towards the Fire Dragon Lord. The Sky Formation was fighting against the Fire Dragon Lord. The difference in strength between the two was not that great. Currently, the Dragon Palace only had 9 rank 5 venerable realm members. Only 7 of them had come this time. Ao Jin and Lei Ming did not come. Xiaolan had the combat power of a rank 5 venerable. Together with Roving Heavens Ao Qi Ao2, and the other Dragon Palace leaders, they attacked the Fire Dragon Lord. Ha! Attack the Fire Dragon Lord. The Water Dragon King and the Water Dragon Queen squinted their eyes and looked at their opponents. When the Demon Dragon King saw this, he was slightly stunned. Right at this moment, a terrifying energy attacked him. The Demon Dragon King's body trembled. Black bricks appeared around him and wrapped around him. Bam! Even so, a terrifying force landed on his dragon head, causing him to spit out a large mouthful of blood. What a strange fellow, what a terrifying attack. The Demon Dragon King's eyes flashed with fear. If it wasn't for the acquired supreme treasure protecting his body, this attack would have been enough to kill him. Even so, his injuries were not light. Damn it, run. The Demon Dragon King's expression was incomparably ugly as he quickly retreated. The Water Dragon King was no longer attacking him. At this moment, staying alive was more important. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to guarantee that he wouldn't be able to withstand a few consecutive attacks from that strange fellow. Retreat. Retreat. He roared and fled towards the Wind and Thunder Divine Dragon Palace. Retreat. The experts of the Demon Dragon lineage were overjoyed when they saw that the Water and Dragon Palace weren't attacking them. They hurriedly retreated. Damn it. However, at this moment, the Fire Dragon Lord's expression changed drastically. In an instant, the number of Universe Rank 5 supremacies attacking him reached 14. There were even tens of Universe Rank 4 supremacies attacking from afar. Although it wouldn't deal much damage to him, he couldn't just ignore it. Along with the Array Master from the Dragon Palace, he was instantly suppressed. One must know that these were the elites of the Water and Dragon Palace. There were even 2 purebred godly dragons, the Water Dragon King and the Water Dragon Queen. Each of them had 2 supreme treasures. Fire Dragon Lord. Fire Cloud Legion Commander and Dragon Hawk Legion Commander's expressions changed when they saw the Fire Dragon Lord being surrounded. Retreat, everyone retreat. Fire Dragon Lord, hold on for a few seconds, then retreat. The Demon Dragon King swept his gaze across and ordered loudly. At this moment, if the Fire Dragon Lord could hold on for 7 to 8 seconds, the rest of the universe supremacies would be able to retreat to the Dragon Palace. Retreat. The experts from the Fire Dragon Palace were shocked. They gritted their teeth and retreated back into the Fire Dragon Palace. Even the leader of the Fire Cloud Dragon Hawks retreated. At this moment there was nothing they could do. If they stayed here for another second, they might be hunted by that mysterious existence. They were afraid too. Moreover, the Demon Dragon King had given the order. They had to obey. Damn it. The Fire Dragon Lord saw everyone from the 3 Dragon Palaces retreating and his expression was ugly. He roared with rage. A flaming pagoda above his head shot out terrifying flaming meteors. Surround him and kill him. We must kill him. The heavenly array bellowed as one array after another shot towards the acquired treasure. Kill, kill, kill. The Water Dragon King, Water Dragon Queen and the rest roared as well. with the help of the acquired supreme treasures, they unleashed their strongest attacks. Alright, as long as we kill this Fire Dragon Lord and the Demon Dragon Emperor, everything will be easy. Enlai's eyes shone coldly as he locked onto the Fire Dragon Lord. Boom. In the next moment he appeared at the tail of the Fire Dragon Lord. Boom. A terrifying attack landed on the tail of the Fire Dragon Lord. Instantly, blood splattered everywhere. Roar. Roar. You damned flea. Scram. Feeling the pain, the Fire Dragon Chief roared out and swept its dragon tail. Roving Heavens, Mao Zisen Ao Xingmu, and the rest immediately launched their attacks. Streaks of terrifying attacks engulfed the Fire Dragon Lord. Shit. The Fire Dragon Lord's expression changed drastically at the sight of the horrifying attacks. The Fire Dragon Lord wasn't afraid of the array master of the Dragon Palace, the Water Dragon King and the rest of the experts. He was confident that he could escape. However, with that mysterious guy around, he had to protect himself at all times to prevent himself from being attacked. This put him in a passive position. It was even difficult for him to escape. If I continue to fight, I might die here. The Fire Dragon Lord's expression changed drastically. Terrifying flames ignited on his body as he retreated to the back. Oh. At this moment, Xiaolan's voice was heard. A strange space occupied the entire starry sky. What? The Fire Dragon Lord's expression changed when he saw himself entering a strange space. Kill. The experts from the Sky Array Dragon Palace and the Water Dragon King launched their attacks again. Enlai's body flickered as he waited for an opportunity. Chapter 3268, Desperate Battle Below. Oh no, Demon Dragon King. Our Fire Dragon Lord has been pulled into that strange space. Should we intervene? In the Fire Dragon Palace, the leaders of the Fire Cloud Legion and the Dragon Hawk Legion saw their former Dragon Lord being pulled into a strange domain. They saw that the world in front of them seemed to be swallowed by a strange space. They immediately asked the Demon Dragon King within the Wind Thunder Divine Dragon Palace. No need. Once we intervene, we may be attacked by that strange existence. Even rank 5 universe supremacies will be killed by it. The Demon Dragon King's expression changed and he looked embarrassed. This battle made him shudder with fear and trepidation. This battle had caused him to burn with rage. The strange existence of the Dragon Palace had made him fearful. What kind of existence could possess such a heaven-defying and bizarre ability? We've lost completely. The Demon Dragon King growled as he looked up. No, there's another possibility. If Father can kill that Dragon King, we can still win. His expression changed, but he also understood that it was extremely difficult for a divine dragon of the same level to kill the other party. It was practically impossible. All the disciples of the demonic dragon lineage have been killed. I must take revenge. The Demon Dragon King growled, his eyes bloodshot. Scram. At this moment, the humongous acquired cardinal treasure skull in the sky slammed towards Wang Xian directly. They had already lost this battle. Countless disciples had died and thousands of universe supremacies had fallen. Now that his subordinates had returned to the Dragon Palace, there was no need for him to continue fighting. Even if he continued fighting, he would not be able to defeat the Dragon King. The Dragon King's terrifying speed made him look extremely embarrassed. If the other party wanted to escape, he would not be able to catch up. I'll kill you today. Wang Xian's eyes were filled with murderous intent. The 5 elements grindstone slammed towards the acquired cardinal treasure skull. Boom. A deafening collision sound rang out. However, the Demon Dragon King had already lost the will to fight. He extended his dragon claws and flew towards the dark demon dragon world. As long as Wang Xian dodged, he would be able to enter the dark demon dragon world. It's time to fight for real. Wang Xian murmured. This time he did not dodge. Instead, he extended his dragon claws and faced the attack of the Demon Dragon Emperor. At the same time, the simple oil lamp on his dragon body shone brightly. Wisps of flame enveloped his body. But under the enormous energy on his body, the flames were almost undetectable. Courting death. Seeing Wang Xian charging at him, the Demon Dragon Emperor's face was filled with viciousness. Bam! The Demon Dragon waved his claws and clawed upwards. Wang Xian brandished his 5 elements dragon claws and welcomed the attack. Bam! Their bodies collided. One was a black dragon claw and the other was a gray dragon claw. When they collided, a large number of wounds appeared on the demon dragon's claw and blood flowed out. There was a terrifying wound on the dragon's claw. Wang Xian's dragon claw was shrouded in dense flames, blocking the attack of the devil dragon's claw. Roar! Wang Xian bellowed. His dragon horns shone with yin and yang as he charged towards the demon dragon emperor. Roar! The demon dragon emperor's eyes were filled with madness as he charged forward. Bam! The two dragon heads collided. Kaka! However, this horrifying collision caused the demon dragon emperor's dragon horn to crack. Large amounts of dragon blood splattered. Wang Xian's head was also shrouded in flames and he wasn't injured at all. He has a powerful defensive treasure on him. After two physical collisions, the demon dragon emperor saw that Wang Xian wasn't injured at all, but he was the one who was injured. He roared with an awful expression. Boom boom boom. But at this moment, facing the demon dragon emperor who was just inches away, Wang Xian attacked continuously with his dragon claws and swept his dragon tail. With the advantage of speed and the protection of the ancient oil lamp, Wang Xian was fighting with his life on the line. Although the vitality fluid in the oil lamp was depleting quickly, it was worth it as long as he could kill the demon dragon emperor. Damn it! Bam bam bam. After a dozen consecutive collisions, the dragon scales on the demon dragon emperor fell off, and large amounts of blood flowed out. He quickly dodged to the side. Dodge? Then I'll exhaust you to death with speed. Wang Xian's eyes were filled with malice when he saw the demon dragon emperor dodging. His overall strength was slightly stronger than the demon dragon emperor, especially in terms of speed. If this continued, the demon dragon emperor would definitely die. True dragon body, radiant divine dragon. He let out a deep roar, and his grayish body instantly emitted a dazzling power of radiance. Light and darkness were of opposing attributes. Light illuminated the darkness, and darkness corroded light. There was no such thing as who could counter the other, only the most brutal fight. After transforming into the radiant divine dragon body, Wang Xian flapped his unbeginning saint wings, came to the side of the demon dragon emperor instantly and clawed at him. Tsk tsk tsk. Before the claw could touch him, the power of light and darkness collided. What kind of creepy ability is this? How can it transform itself into a divine dragon of other attributes? Is this a mutated divine dragon? The demon dragon emperor saw this and was extremely embarrassed. A mutated divine dragon was in existence that was even stronger than a purebred divine dragon. Bam bam bam. Continuous sounds of attacks could be heard, and the demon dragon emperor was getting more and more miserable. Wang Xian relied on the defense of the ancient oil lamp to remain unscathed. As time passed, the two huge divine dragons fought fiercely in the starry sky. The starry sky was dim and the sun and moon were dim. In the surrounding dragon palaces, all the flood dragons were shocked as they watched the battle above. 2 tens of thousands of meters long divine dragons were fighting, and it was extremely shocking. Oh no, father is at a disadvantage. In the wind and thunder divine dragon palace, the demon dragon emperor saw the battle in the sky, and his father's injuries, and his face turned ugly. Scram scram scram. However, at this very moment in Shaolan's Kuan domain, the fire dragon lord's situation was 10 times worse than the demon dragon emperor's. The Sky Formation and over a dozen rank 5 universe supremacies were attacking him together. Especially Enlai, and Lai's strange speed could already kill a rank 6 venerable. Even though the Fire Dragon Lord had his guard up against Enlai, under the pressure of the Sky Formation, he still suffered over a dozen attacks. Every time he was attacked he would be injured. After a dozen attacks, his entire body looked extremely miserable, and he was covered in wounds. Under such heavy injuries, it was even harder to defend against the attacks of the Sky Formation. It's over, I, the Fire Dragon Lord, am going to fall here. Ha ha ha, to fall in the hands of trash like you. Gradually the Fire Dragon Lord became a little crazy. He knew that he would not be able to escape death. Annihilate the other divine dragon lineages, you will have to think of the day you all die. The Water Dragon King and the rest saw this, and their eyes were filled with coldness and anger. Chapter 3269. Boom boom boom. I can't accept this. I'm a purebred divine dragon that can stand at the peak of the universe. That cowardly demon dragon king actually didn't save me. Fire Dragon Lord roared crazily within the Kuan domain. His body was riddled with terrible wounds and each wound penetrated deep into his bones. His combat power was less than half of his peak. Facing the terrifying attacks he couldn't resist at all. Despair. Death was waiting for him. His eyes were filled with anger. If Demon Dragon King and the rest were willing to help him, he still had a chance to survive. But now it was all over. Die. Enlai's figure flickered and came behind Fire Dragon Lord's head. A terrifying energy hit his head. Boom. A dull thud was heard. Fire Dragon Lord's eyes widened as large amounts of blood flowed out. His dragon head swayed a few times and his body slowly fell to the ground. Tianjin and the rest saw this and their eyes flashed with coldness. Whoa! Xiaolan let out a low roar and the Kuan domain disappeared. When the dark space disappeared, the starry sky once again appeared in front of everyone. What? Fire Dragon Lord has been killed. This? Fire Dragon Lord has fallen. When the Kuan domain disappeared, the experts in the 3 dragon palaces saw this scene and their expressions changed. The experts from the Water Dragon Palace were shocked to see the corpse of Fire Dragon Lord floating in the void. Roar, good kill, good kill. Let them want to kill us. Some experts from the Water Dragon Palace roared excitedly. Damn it, useless, useless. A rank 6 universe venerable was killed by the Dragon Palace and Water Dragon Palace in such a short time. Seeing this scene, the Demon Dragon King's complexion turned ugly. He couldn't help but roar. However, the death of a purebred divine dragon with the battle prowess of a 6th order venerable realm still shocked him. The Fire Dragon Lord was much stronger than him. Swish. Heaven formation moved and kept the body of the Fire Dragon Lord and the supreme treasures on him. Bam bam bam. At this time there was a violent collision in the sky. Everyone looked over, their eyes flashing with shock. Compared to the battle between the Fire Dragon Lord and the others, the battle between the Demon Dragon Emperor and the Dragon King was even more terrifying. Not good, our Lord Devil Dragon Emperor is completely suppressed, our Lord Devil Dragon Emperor is injured. Inside the 3 dragon palaces, the experts of the demonic dragon lineage turned grim when they saw this. At this moment, there were many wounds on the Demon Dragon Emperor's body, and large amounts of blood were flowing out. He was completely suppressed. The Fire Dragon Lord had just been killed. Would their Demon Dragon Emperor? They didn't dare to imagine it. If something happened to the Demon Dragon Emperor, they would be finished. It's impossible to kill a divine dragon of the same level, even if the Dragon King has a powerful defensive treasure. It's impossible, absolutely impossible. The Demon Dragon King shook his head and roared. He firmly believed that his father could not have been killed by the Dragon King. At this moment, everyone in the 4 dragon palaces looked up at the sky. Hee hee, don't tell me that these guys think that I won't be able to kill you after entering the Dragon Palace? Enlai looked around and saw that all the divine dragons and lesser dragons were watching the battle in the sky. His eyes sparkled. He took a look at the Demon Dragon King and disappeared instantly. Damn it, I can't continue fighting with him. I have to return to the dark demonic dragon world. Otherwise, I might be exhausted to death. That defensive treasure of his is too strong. The Demon Dragon Emperor growled with an awful look. Let's fight. Even if my injuries are more severe, I have to enter the dark demonic dragon world. He growled with bloodshot eyes as he stared at the sky. Roar, roar. With a roar, he was surrounded by skeletons and demonic dragon beads. The law of darkness on his body condensed into demonic flames. Law of Dharma form, demonic dragon apocalypse. The Demon Dragon Emperor roared and flew towards the dark demonic dragon world. The demonic flames condensed into the shadow of a demonic dragon, burning and corroding the entire sky. It's time to fight with my life on the line. Wang Xian saw the violent energy on the Demon Dragon Emperor and stared at his dragon eyes. Let's fight. He sensed the vitality fluid in the ancient lamp. There wasn't much left. However, he was still in peak condition. Kill. Wang Xian bellowed. Law of Dharma form. 8 directional dragon pillars. Roar. Roar. The 8 directional dragon pillars was Wang Xian's strongest attack. It was also the first law of Dharma form of the 9 transformations of the divine dragon after he stepped into the supremacy realm. Rumble, rumble, rumble. When the law of Dharma form was executed, dragon pillars appeared in all directions. As he was in the state of the light divine dragon, there was a light divine dragon on each dragon pillar. 8 dragon pillars and 8 light divine dragons sealed off all directions. Roar, roar, roar. The 8 divine dragons roared as they locked their eyes on the Demon Dragon Emperor and charged towards him. Kill, kill, kill. The Demon Dragon Emperor could feel the terrifying energy from the 8 directional dragon pillars. He gritted his teeth and continued charging forward. Light and darkness collided. In the next moment, the entire sky seemed to be engulfed as a terrifying energy vortex formed at the center of the collision. The Demon Dragon Emperor's body appeared in the energy vortex and continued charging towards the sky. Similarly, Wang Xian swayed his huge body and went up to meet the attack. Bam! Bam! Another violent collision. Wang Xian waved his dragon claws and clawed at the Demon Dragon Emperor. The Demon Dragon Emperor also extended his dragon claws and charged forward. Bam bam bam. It was another physical confrontation. This time, the Demon Dragon Emperor was more ferocious and disregarded the injuries on his body. Wang Xian had no qualms either. Dragon claws, dragon tail, one move after another. In an instant, blood splattered everywhere and a large number of dragon scales fell to the ground. The entire battle was exceptionally brutal. In the ancient lamp on Wang Xian's body, the vitality fluid was depleting rapidly and was soon depleted. This time Wang Xian had brought all the vitality fluid with him. Once it was depleted, the defense of the ancient lamp would disappear completely. Scram! 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 However, even the Demon Dragon Emperor was a little frightened by this incomparably bitter fight. The injuries on his body were getting more and more severe. Even though he had the body of a divine dragon and a strong recovery ability, he was still covered in blood after the collision. A pair of dragon horns were completely broken and there were many cracks on his head. As for his body, almost half of the dragon scales had fallen off. Now he might only have half a life left. The vitality fluid has been depleted. Chapter 3270. A grand victory. However, the real fight is just about to begin. Wang Xian's eyes were filled with viciousness. The defense of the ancient lamp had disappeared, but his fight had just begun. If he couldn't kill a severely injured Demon Dragon Emperor when he was at his peak, he would be too useless. Wang Xian let out a roar as his body swayed and entangled the Demon Dragon Emperor. That powerful defense on him has disappeared. Oh no, he's going all out against me. The Demon Dragon Emperor was delighted when he felt the energy on Wang Xian vanishing. But then, his pupils constricted slightly as he felt his body being entangled. There was a trace of panic in his heart. The other party was going all out. The other party was determined to kill him. Dragon King, the energy in your body has disappeared. If you want to kill me now, with my demonic dragon body, even if you can kill me, you might die. You have to know how terrifying the vitality of a divine dragon is. The Demon Dragon Emperor roared. Of course I know. I believe in the vitality of my body. Ah. Wang Xian laughed hysterically with arrogance and confidence on his face. He had the progenitor tree and its powerful branches. He didn't believe he couldn't kill a half-dead Demon Dragon Emperor when he was at his peak. Wang Xian let out a roar as energy surged into his body. The dragon claws, dragon tail, and dragon palanquin attacked. At the same time, the 5 elements grindstone rotated to block the skull and the demonic dragon ball. Then an incomparably brutal battle began. Large amounts of dragon blood flowed from his body as his dragon scales started to crumble. Wang Xian was in a miserable state, but the Demon Dragon Emperor was in a worse state. I'm going all out against you. The Demon Dragon Emperor began to burn his vitality. Corrosive energy surged towards Wang Xian. One by one, the dragon scales fell off from its body and charged towards Wang Xian. Below, the members of the 4 dragon palaces were shocked to see the 2 divine dragons fighting. Dragon scales and flesh splattered all over the place. Cover the Dragon King with healing arts. Tianjin looked over and ordered all the members of the dragon palace with a deep roar. He waved his arm and began to release healing arrays. Heal the Dragon King. The Water Dragon King and the others roared and immediately released their water elemental healing techniques. Streams of healing energy gushed into Wang Xian's body. Even though their levels were much lower than Wang Xian's and the effects were minimal, they were still significant. Oh no, we can't go on like this or father will die. Inside the Tempest Dragon Palace, the Demon Dragon King roared anxiously. He was a little panicked. In this situation his father might be killed. Once his father was killed, he would be finished. With the power of the Dragon Palace, they would be annihilated sooner or later. Bam! At this moment he felt a terrifying energy attack him. At this moment he felt the threat of death. Not good. The Demon Dragon King's eyes instantly turned red. Pu. But before he could react, a terrifying energy pierced through his head, and his life force quickly disappeared. You didn't expect this, did you? Enlai smiled and with a wave of his arm, he stored the Demon Dragon King's corpse. Not good. How could this be? How could he enter the Dragon Palace? At this time, a horrified voice came from the side. The leader of the Nether Claw and the Ghost Dragon widened their eyes in horror. How could this be? Currently, the Tempest Dragon Palace was under the complete control of the Devil Dragon King. Even though the Tempest Dragon Palace wasn't as powerful as the Devil Dragon Dark World of the Fire Dragon Palace, it was still difficult for 7 to 8 or even Pinnacle Universe supremacies to enter. Yet, that mysterious existence came in directly and killed their Devil Dragon King. Horrifying. Too horrifying. The group of them felt their scalps go numb. They immediately released their defenses and surrounded themselves, watching their surroundings with vigilance. The hunt has begun. Enlai smiled faintly. In the next moment, his figure disappeared and reappeared in the Dragon Palace of the Crimson Gold Battle Dragon. Soon, another Rank 5 Universe Supremacy was killed. Soon after, in the Fire Dragon Palace. This time, the leader of the Fire Cloud Legion of the Fire Dragon Palace was killed by Enlai. This time, all the members of the 3 Dragon Palaces panicked. Even the Dragon Palace wasn't safe? Where else could they hide? More importantly, the Dragon Cave of the Dragon Palace was their Cosmos God Kingdom. Where could they escape to if the Cosmos God Kingdom was within the Dragon Palace? Ah! Soon, cries of agony rang out within the 3 Dragon Palaces. The Tempest Dragon Palace, Fire Dragon Palace, and Crimson Gold Battle Dragon Palace were controlled by the Devil Dragon King, the Fire Dragon Lord, and a Rank 5 Universe Supremacy. However, Enlai had already caught them off guard and killed them all. Without a leader in the Dragon Palace, no one could pose a threat to Enlai. What followed was a one-sided massacre. One by one, the Universe Supremacies died in Enlai's hands. Those below Rank 5 could not put up any resistance. While Enlai was hunting, the intense battle between Wang Xian and the Demon Dragon Emperor was still going on outside. The Devil Dragon Emperor was in a frenzied state. With Wang Xian trapping him tightly, it was impossible for him to escape. Moreover, he seemed to have given up on escaping. The Devil Dragon Emperor burned his life force, unleashing a terrifying destructive force as he fought with Wang Xian. As time passed, cracks appeared on Wang Xian's body, and large amounts of blood flowed out. Haha, if you want to kill me, you'll have to pay a hefty price. A hefty price. I'll burn all my life force. The Devil Dragon Emperor roared in a frenzy. Even if you burn all your life force, I'll only suffer a heavy injury. Wang Xian smiled eerily and continued to fight with him. The Devil Dragon Emperor's final attack was terrifying, but Wang Xian was not afraid. Moreover, with the healing from the Sky Array and the members of the Water Dragon Palace, his injuries were bearable. Even if the Devil Dragon Emperor burned all his life force, he would at most suffer a heavy injury. The Devil Dragon Emperor's frenzied roar resounded. Brr. Wang Xian let out a low roar as well. His eyes were filled with madness. As time passed, the Devil Dragon Emperor's life force decreased bit by bit. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Dragon King, I won't let you off. Just you wait, I won't let you off. 10 hours later, the Devil Dragon Emperor roared angrily with his last bit of life force. Hee hee. Wang Xian felt his heavily injured body and his eyes sparkled. That you're tuning in to the Han Li's Wuxia Adventures YouTube channel. We're so grateful for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to join us on this incredible journey through captivating stories. Your generosity through donations truly makes a world of difference, as it's the primary source of revenue that allows me to expand and enhance this channel for you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this adventure.